Hello, everybody. I decided I was going to go live tonight. Got a little bit of a late night craving and I made a run for the border. Went to Taco Bell and I got some rattlesnake fries. And I thought I would try out some of the new hot sauce that I got on top of the regular rattlesnake fries. And also, I got a couple of crunchy tacos to go with it. And I've got some stuff to drink. And I was just going to see if anybody's on. I don't know. Kind of late. Kind of a strange time to go. And we'll see if anybody pops on in. And I'll move this over here a little bit. And I actually have this to try. Got this left over from Halloween. And it's been in the fridge for a while. It's going to be a special occasion. This isn't really beer. This is butterscotch beer. Or butterscotch beer. Yeah, it is. It's called Flying Cauldron. And I had tried this. I did a review back at Halloween time. It's kind of like butterscotch flavored cream soda. That's what that is. So got that, and I got rattlesnake fries. So I don't know if anybody will pop on in or not, but also got this hot sauce to go on it, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna get bit by the late night munchies. This is what the title was. Thought I'd have a little late night munchie, see if anybody's out there. I don't know. And here I'm gonna pop the top on this one and pour the butterscotch beer. Can't even talk tonight, so there we go. And for those guys that like that ASMR thing, I do have a container here, frosty mug, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here. So I'm gonna get that in there nice. You can see it's all foamy and smells a lot like butterscotch cream soda. Kind of smells like a butterscotch lifesaver or butterscotch candy a little bit. So it's like cream soda. And I was just seeing how everybody's doing, if they're out there or not. And got this one. Like I said, the rattlesnake fries, and I'm gonna put this. Hey, Ira. Irazilla, hey, how's it going? Ira. Ira. Why do I always kind of call you Ira? Irazilla. I found this the store the other day, and I'm gonna put that on my rattlesnake fries. So this is supposed to be extra hot sauce, so we'll see. Put a little bit on there. Hope it's not too hot. And I got tacos as well to go with this, so just thought I'd see what's going on with everybody. Got some late night munchies. And I wanted to get some rattlesnake fries. I haven't tried them since I first did a review like a month ago. So here we go, guys. Cheers. Pretty good. It's got that nacho sauce and the nacho cheese sauce, and then the steak marinated, and then it's got the jalapenos on top, and I put more hot sauce on it, so they're pretty hot. So what you up to, Ira? I know, I guess I have problems with the Philly steak. I wanted to do these in the live stream today, but I've got the other ones instead, and I thought I'd get this one for a late night. I don't know. I just thought it would be interesting, considering Taco Bell is about the only thing that's open late night. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here, and not many places stay up late. Yeah, you got to look for food sometimes, and that's the only things that are open. Jack in the Box and Taco Bell. One of the grocery stores. That's about it. So yeah, we don't have any. I don't think any of the restaurants are open 24 hours. Everything closes up. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's a little spicy, but it's good. Hey, Jose G, how's it going? I'm having late night rattlesnake fries because I made a run for the border. Probably I'll be making a run for something else later on. If you ever have the problems at Taco Bell. Oh, you're not driving? Okay. And I put this on top that's actually kind of hot. I got this new hot sauce. Extra hot. It is pretty spicy. Making my nose water a little bit. So I'm sure everybody's up late. It's Friday night. A lot of people go out. I stay home. Plus it's raining outside, so I don't really go out in the rain too much. I do. I have that too. I actually bought the Tapatio. But yeah, I like to try different hot sauces, different levels of heat, different blends of them. I guess it's kind of like when you would do like wine pairings where you have like wine with a certain kind of wine with a certain kind of dish. Hot sauce. Sometimes you could pair different hot sauces with it, like the really hot, the mild, the whatever, on different dishes. Chili and nachos, burritos, soup, whatever ones works. Yeah, so I just thought it would be interesting to try. I'd just go on here for a little bit later at night, see if anybody's up. I know you guys, Ray, I'm sure it's not too late over there. What is it, like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock? I've tried picante. Okay, cool. Anything good on the PS4? I don't know. I just have a tablet, so I don't have any gaming consoles. I play games on my tablet, but I mostly play just like slot machines and like adventure games and stuff on there. Building games. Hey, Joseph Erickson, how's it going? Oh, yeah. See, I haven't played those. I don't play those too much. Yeah, like I said, I'm having rattlesnake fries late night. Probably not a good idea late at night to be eating spicy food, but I live dangerously, I guess. That's cool. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I just did, what did I just do? I just had a company. I do game testing for a company, and they send me game tests every so often. And I did one on tablet. What was the last one I just did? I just did it yesterday. Oh, it was a head-to-head combat game where you had to fight different characters and you had to like move them on the battlefield and attack bases and stuff like that. Kind of cool. Plus I got paid to play it for like 15 minutes, so it's kind of cool that you get to test out the games ahead of time. And sometimes it's only like 15 minutes or a half hour, and then you just have to talk while you play it and then submit the thing and then they pay you. And you either do it on your phone or you do it on your tablet. That's pretty much it right now. I'm trying to get the watch hours in for YouTube right now. A lot of the time I'm spending looking for things, looking for things to review, trying to get stuff going. Watching other people's YouTubes. Yeah. Although sometimes I got to step back from it a little bit because I've got like a week's worth of reviews up already, ready to go. So I don't have to get those done. I got them all ready to go. I've been working on all the reviews for the last about 3 weeks. I'm trying to get like about a month ahead on my reviews. And then I've been trying to do the lives during the day and at night and just get out there and get people to, see the channel. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I was I don't know how old you guys are or not, but you guys will get a kick out of this one. I was in the garage going through some of my stuff, and this will take you back to probably the 80s or the late 80s, early 90s. I found this, and I'm sure most kids won't recognize this one. Hey, Andrew Dexter, how's it going? This is a Discman. Yeah, this is a Fisher. It's not a Sony, but it's a CD player, portable one. Yep. Anti-skip, yep. Anti-skip, and it had like, I think it's like 10 seconds, and I had this in my car. Hey, Hazel, how's it going? Hey, Hazel. I was in your stream earlier. I got rattlesnake fries. So that's what I'm having for dinner, or late night dinner. Yeah, the disc players. I have a DVD player somewhere. Old style DVD player, portable one. It had like a little flip up screen. Yeah, I got the rattlesnake fries, and then I put some of this hot sauce on it. And I've got some tacos as well after I'm done with these, so. Yep. Well, hey, that works sometimes, Whatever works for you. My Taco Bell is just down the street from me, so it's real easy to go. It's like 2 blocks away. So I'm having some. I did a review on this back at October, at the end of the jalapeno. This is butterscotch beer. It's like cream soda. So that's what I got in here. Yeah, sometimes the hot sauce is a little bit too hot, but oh yeah, was it good? Yeah, I had that back from um, Halloween time, and I had 2 of them. Yeah, you know, I wish my Arby's was a lot closer. It's about an hour drive from me, so I don't go too often. They used to have one in town, but then they closed it down. They closed a lot of things down in my town, so, you know, I guess that's the way it goes. And we had like, yeah, they've been closing a lot of the Arby's around here. I don't know why. Only one that I know of that's left is about an hour and a half, about an hour away. I did live in Fairfield for a while. I lived in Fairfield. I live in Livermore right now, but I was in Fairfield and I lived in Vacaville too, so that's kind of like different place. Yeah, so yeah, Livermore. It's just it's in the East Bay, so I got got some crunchy tacos as well. So if you guys like the ASMR, you're gonna get some crunchy tacos. Yeah, Fenton's ice cream. Yeah, I think I went there one time. I haven't been there in a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of the tapatio on the regular crunchy taco. Nothing fancy. And they almost, you know, they almost screwed my order up. They gave me my order and I was looking at it and I'm like, well, where's the fries? And they made a rattlesnake burrito instead of the rattlesnake fries. So, I mean, it's the same thing, but I had to. No, we don't have a Dairy Queen here anymore. The closest one I think is in Tracy somewhere. No Dairy Queen. They closed that down too. I'm telling you, they closed all our good stuff there. All right. Pretty good. Yeah, they closed our. Yeah, I like the rattlesnake fries. They were good, nice and spicy. They had the nacho cheese sauce, the jalapenos, the marinated steak. Pretty good. But yeah, we closed everything here. They closed our Pizza Hut. They closed our Dairy Queen. They closed. We had a place called Unamos, which is a Mexican place. They closed that down. Yeah, a couple other ones. Yeah, they do have other places like in different ones. There's a town here, Dublin, and there's one it's like Dublin, Ohio, I think is the other one. No, no Pizza Hut. They closed that down. They closed our Pizza Hut. They tore down the one Burger King on this side of town. A couple other places they got rid of. I don't know. They just don't do them anymore. And then they got all the trendy places downtown, all the... Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Taco Bell's not my first choice, but, you know, like I said, it's the only thing that's open late night, so. Hey, Drew. Hey, Dromar. How's it going? Late night. I made a late night run for the border. I just had some rattlesnake fries, and now I'm having some tacos. I just got hungry. These are just plain crunchy tacos, but I already ate my rattlesnake fries, so got hungry late night. So, yep. Yep. So, got some munchies and Taco Bell's down the street, and they're one of the only ones that are open late. So, no, I'm not from Texas. I was always from California. Yeah. Okay, cool. Is that George or Maria? Yeah, I know. I heard you guys are sick. Okay, Maria. Cool. Yeah, and I got... Yeah. We don't have too many of those in here anymore. We got a couple of Mexican places, but they're not like authentic ones. They're kind of like, you know, mom and pop shops. They don't do a real good job. They're not like real authentic Mexican. And they are kind of expensive. And they're not open late. So, I do. There's one in the next town over. There's a Chick-fil-A. I've been there a couple of times, but not too many. Once in a while, I'll go there. They're supposed to be building one here in town, but I don't know. They're going to cram it in behind another one right next to a freeway. I don't know. They're building a lot of stuff here. I'll see it when it goes up, so. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good, but like I said, it's in the next town over, and if I'm over there, I'll go and get it, but I don't make a special trip over there. Yeah. Hey, everybody else. Yeah, I guess he's still sleeping. I hope you guys get better. It's no fun to be sick, and it's raining here now, so I tried to stay out of the rain today. Supposed to rain for the next couple days here, so I don't know. Stay inside and stay out of the rain and keep warm. And have the hot tacos and the hot sauce. Oh yeah. I got this, Maria. Found this at the grocery outlet. Extra hot sauce. And I also found Tapatio hot sauce. So, if you guys like hot sauces, that's the two new ones I found. And the little one was only 10 cents. So I thought I'd give it a try. I don't know. I have some habanero actually in there. It's like called El Yucatan, I believe. So I put that on it. That is habanero. It's a little spicy, it's a little hot. I also had the Frank's Red Hot and the all kinds of different ones. Tabasco, habanero, just all kinds of different ones. I've kind of collected them. Oh, so that's that one. Oh, I was going through this, hey Maria, I was going through the stuff in my, garage. You guys will get a kick out of this one. I found this. You guys remember these? A Discman? A disc player, portable disc player. Yeah, I'm serious. It's not a Sony, but it's a portable disc player with earphones. It still works. I just have to find a power cable, or it also takes batteries. I found some car adapters in there, so I think I used it in my car. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been a flashback. I don't know. It's just one thing. And I also found a portable DVD player, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I could take a picture of it, but I just found it the other day, so. I found a couple other things out there, like some old video games from my PC that I had. That had like posters and maps and solution books. And there's a couple other things I found out there. I have a bunch of Build-A-Bear. Yeah, okay. I had Build-A-Bear where I went to the Build-A-Bear and I built the bears, and you stuff them and then you dress them in the clothes and shoes and all that. A couple of those out there. I found a bunch of DVDs and some VH. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of Friendlies, but I don't think we ever had one here. I don't know. At least not in my area. Maybe in Southern California or bigger towns. We don't get a lot of that. We're kind of like a smaller town. We don't get some of the bigger, chains and stuff like that. I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it. I've never been to one. Yeah, so they got other stuff here, like smaller little chain restaurants and stuff, but we got a place called Cinco Taco Bar. Yeah. We used to have we've got a Foster Freeze that has ice cream. No Nations, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I really do. Okay, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we have a Nathan's right down the road, and there's one in the other. Yeah, I know. Most people don't know about that, so it's okay. There is a taco truck. I was looking that up. I almost went there for dinner tonight. I found out there's one that parks by the one shopping center on pretty much on a regular basis. They have pictures of it. I look at stuff up on Yelp sometimes, and it tells like, the other people review it, and also has pictures of their menu and all that stuff. Hey, Katie Church, how's it going? I was having some late night munchies. Well, I don't get to Oakland all that much. There's a couple taco trucks around here. So, I don't know. Then there's, I'm not sure, maybe it's going to be in the springtime, but downtown they have a farmer's market where they have lots of taco trucks. Yeah. And they have like, in the summertime, they have like a farmer's market set up, and then they have all the stuff, and then they have like lots of different taco trucks that come around. And they're all different kind of stuff. Not just Mexican food, but like other stuff. And I've heard other things about tacos. Okay, yeah. I don't go to Oakland all that much. Tell you the truth, I'm a little bit afraid to go to Oakland. Well, maybe I'll look it up. But like I said, I'm a little afraid to go to Oakland. Ever since I was little, yeah, I saw about that Pizzone. We don't have a Pizza Hut, so I can't try one. So, oh well. From what I heard, it wasn't all that great, but yeah. My mom used to work in Oakland at the Naval Hospital before they tore it down. And I went over there when I was little and go to work with her, and she took me to some of the places in Oakland. Yeah, some of the areas weren't the best over by the Oakland Zoo. Right over by the Oakland Zoo. Mm-hmm. I used to go there for like work time. Mm-hmm. I think I went like a long time ago, like 20 years ago. All right, thanks, MC. Thanks for stopping by. Like I said, I was just having some late night munchies and chatting with people if anybody's out there. Yeah, we went to that one place. It was in Oakland. It was a barbecue, and the owner got shot, and they had an armed guard in the barbecue place. So that's why I was kind of a little bit afraid to go there. Here's one for you, Maria. Maybe since you know Oakland real well. Do you remember a place over there? My mom was telling me about it. That the ladies that she worked with used to go there all the time. It's called Nolan's Bakery. They made all kinds of different cakes and pies, and then like for special holidays, they made like cupcakes. Like for Christmas time, it was like a Santa Claus cupcake, and then there was one I had a picture of it. It was like a frog cupcake, and then an Easter bunny for Easter, and all these different things. So yeah, it was called Nolan's Bakery. It was there a long time. It's they're like, 50, 60 years or whatever. I think it eventually closed, but that was kind of like a famous bakery over there. Mm-hmm. Crunchy taco. Well, hey, Night. How's it going? I got the late night munchies and made a run for the border. Just having some crunchy tacos and had my rattlesnake fries. Oh, yeah. All right, last one. Yeah, run for the border. Never heard that term? When you go to Taco Bell, make a run for the border? Late night? I think it actually... No, it doesn't say it on the bag. No, it used to say it on the bag, make a run for the border. That was their slogan. Along with Yo Quiero Taco Bell, when the little chihuahua would say stuff. Yo Quiero Taco Bell. No, well, technically it is beer, but this is butterscotch beer. So it's like a cream soda, butterscotch cream soda. Had this left over from had this left over from Halloween time. No, they got rid of the chihuahua. After he tried to catch the Godzilla in the Godzilla with the burrito in the trap. They didn't like that one. Yeah, he got rid of them. They thought it was a bad advertising thing, I guess. They didn't like the stereotypes, so they got rid of them. Yeah. Yeah. It's like they pull a lot of the ads and stuff, I guess. Sometimes they're too controversial or, something like that. So, they move on with other things like that. That one about the annoying one, the Affleck duck. Affleck. And they used to have Spuds McKenzie for the beer, Budweiser. Got rid of him. Yeah, I think they didn't like that. What? Spuds McKenzie and a couple other ones that they used to have, like mascots and stuff like that. Target's cool. I go into Target every once in a while. I'm looking for stuff, but lately, I don't know. I've noticed that Target's raising their prices on a lot of things now. I used to go there and get like all the things like ketchup and salad dressing and canned goods because they were cheaper than the grocery store. But now they jacked them all up and it's not cheap anymore. Hey, Lena. Well, I hope they do, because some of them are getting crazy on their prices. When you're paying $4 for a loaf of bread, that's a little high. just for like regular stuff, like, you know, loaf of bread and mayonnaise or whatever. So, yeah. I could hear the rain. It's really starting to rain here. Hey, nighty night. I got some late night munchies, so I went to the border and got Taco Bell. And it took me about a half hour to get through the line because they're like really slow over there. I don't know why. Maybe only 1 or 2 people are working. I don't know. Yeah, I had rattlesnake fries and now I'm having crunchy taco. That's what I had earlier. Because I got hungry. Yeah, smash the like button. So, hey, Maria, did you saw those pumpkin spishy marshmallows I got? I'm going to do a review on those. I found those at grocery outlet for 99 cents. And they had them in Target, different flavors like strawberry and chocolate and mint and all these different flavors, but they were like $4 for them in there. So I went with the 99-cent version of pumpkin spice. So I'll see how those taste. I can hear the rain. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. The Smishies. Attack of the Smishies. So late night Smishy Wishy. Okay, well. So are you guys a fan of cookies? At all? You like cookies? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. So I don't know, do you guys like cookies at all? Because I got these and I didn't want to do a review on them. So maybe I'll just do it live. I got these and this is going to be my review of them. Since I didn't want to do a whole review on them. Because I kind of did these earlier. Sort of version of them. I got these. These are Girl Scout cookies. I've already ate them. These are the s'mores cookies. So if you guys are a fan of s'mores, that's what that is. It's just a marshmallow, graham cracker, and chocolate. So I'll give you guys a little. I'm gonna break this open. Don't make it too much of a mess. There you go. Taste this one, see how it tastes. Not bad. It's the graham cracker with the little chocolate marshmallows. It's pretty good. And then I also found these. I got these as well. I've not tried these. This is called lemonades. They're lemon cookies. I don't know if you guys had those before. That's what a lemon cookie looks like. It's got the lemon on the top and then like a bottom, like a little lemon, I guess that's like white chocolate or lemon or something. Yeah, there you go. It's like a shortbread cookie. That's lemon. Ooh, that's pretty good. Nice and lemony. It's got that kind of like lemon frosting on the bottom. Not bad. My favorite flavors are still the thin mint and the chocolate peanut butter ones, but my sister bought them, and then some about her friend dropped them off here, and my sister was going to come out here and pick them up, but she never did. So I got the cookies. Oh well. At least I get to try them. Yeah, they're okay. Wouldn't be my choice, but I'd never tried those versions of those two. They're kind of newer cookies. They haven't been out that long, but I thought I'd try them. Like I said, I prefer the thin mint or the chocolate peanut butter, or even some of the other ones, but well, or the, oh yeah, I forgot. I got to do that review. I've got to, maybe I'll do that review later tonight after the live. I've got, Hostess came out with a new donut, and it's like a limited edition one. It's carrot cake donut. You probably like that, Maria. They're the little Hostess donuts like you get in the bag, and it was limited edition carrot cake donut. So I'm gonna do a review on that, see how they taste. I'll put it up eventually, but I know those can't sit all that long. They don't stay fresh for long. Okay, I guess Maria, probably getting tired, probably gonna go to sleep, but hope you feel better. Yeah, carrot cake's good. I just don't like a lot of frosting, so I don't know how that's gonna be. I think it's mostly gonna be cake. Maybe with a little bit of frosting on it, I don't know. I just saw that it was new. That's okay, I you don't have to. Okay, night, Dromar. Like I said, thanks for stopping by. Spend a little bit of time with me late night. I got the late night munchies. That was kind of fun. Every once in a while, I'll get out late night, or so. Sometimes I'll go to In-N-Out Burger. Yeah, they're open kind of late too. They open till like 1 o'clock. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It's expensive to send it from anywhere from Hawaii. Yep, good night, Dromar. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I got some tea here too to keep me kind of warm because it's starting to rain and get chilly here. Yeah, that's good. But I know that the macadamias are a lot cheaper in Hawaii because that's where they grow them, or most of them anyway. People always bring back the macadamias from there, or like chocolate covered macadamia, or all that stuff. Pineapple. It's kind of big over there. Yeah, you can pick your own. Don't they have like macadamia farms over there you can go to? Pick your own? Now that was one time. I had a story I'll tell you in a minute. That when I was younger, and I went with my mom and my sister, and we went out. There's a place not too far from here. It's kind of up in the hills. It's called Brentwood. It's not. There's actually two Brentwoods, and the one's down in L.A. area is called Brentwood, and then there's another one, Brentwood here, and they have a lot of farms up there, and one of them was a cherry farm, and you can go up to the cherry farm and you pay so much. I don't know if it's by the pound or if it was like a flat fee or whatever. I don't remember. But you can go onto the cherry farm and you pick cherries from the tree and you fill up your bucket, and then I think you get so much pounds and you charge you so much a pound. Well, while we were picking them, we were also eating them and we were trying them, And I don't know if you guys know about cherries. If you eat too many cherries, you have problems. And we were picking cherries and trying them and putting them in the bucket. And after we finished eating them, yeah, we had to make a stop at the nearest gas station because all three of us had to go. Fortunately, I didn't eat that many, so I didn't have to go real bad, but my mom and my sister had to go really bad. There was only one bathroom, and they had to fight over it. Don't pick cherries and expect to not have trouble after that. So just pick them, don't eat them. Wait till you get home. That's my advice anyway. Like I said, I don't know. People make that mistake and then they pay for it later, and whew, yeah, you have problems. Cherries, and I don't know about the other berries, but cherries are really bad. So do you guys have a favorite fruit or a favorite kind of pie or anything like that? I don't know if you like a certain kind of pie or a certain kind of dessert, maybe. I always like guava. Yeah, I like guava. Guava's okay. I like guava and mango and like some of those other tropical fruits like passion fruit and what's the other ones? I'm just not wild about coconut. That's about the only thing. But I like the other ones like mango, guava, passion fruit, dragon fruit, kiwi, those kind of things. Yeah, they're pretty good. Like guava juice and mango juice and all those. They're pretty good. I don't know if I've had breadfruit. Is that kind of like well, they got one, I think it's called like pomelo. It's kind of like a grapefruit. I don't, what does breadfruit taste like? Does it taste like a citrus or is it like a sweet fruit? I don't think I've ever had it. I've had like grapefruit and some of those other ones, and I know that there's some of them now out there that no, see, I don't know that one either. Some of those kind of strange ones, I've never had those. I always wanted to try that one. I heard it was pretty bad, but it tasted good. The durian. Hey, Green Wizard, how's it going? Hey, Broker TV, how's it going? Okay, yeah, I'll Google it later when I'm off of here. I'll check it out. But yeah, I was, for those of guys that just dropped in, I was having some Taco Bell late night because I got a little hungry. I got rattlesnake fries and some tacos. I was having those earlier. And because I got hungry because it got late, I got munchies and I went down to Taco Bell. But yeah. Okay, that's cool. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi to everybody. Like I said, I was just on here because I got late night munchies and I don't know. I shouldn't have been hungry because I had all those cheesesteak fries for lunch. That kind of filled me up. So yeah, those were actually pretty good. Those Philly cheesesteak fries I got from lunch. That was like a big container of those. That was good. That wasn't too bad. Get those every once in a while. You guys like a Philly cheesesteak sandwich or something like that? A little bit different things. And then that's what I almost got. I almost got the rattlesnake fries for lunch instead. But I thought I'd get them for a light night. Yeah, and like I said, oh, for you guys that weren't here earlier, check this one out. I was going through the garage and I found some stuff. And I don't know how old you guys are and if you maybe remember these. I found this. It's a Discman, a disc player, a portable disc player. That'll bring back some memories. Yeah. I used to listen to this in the car, and I think when I had a tape deck in my old car, and I had to put the tape adapter for it. So, yeah, that's real old. Oh, this has got 20-second anti-skip in it, so it's kind of funny. All the old technology, I've got a lot of old ones. I've got a lot of old cell phones and other stuff that I haven't used in years that's old and obsolete now. I think I had a Palm Pilot somewhere that I used to have. I don't know if you guys remember those, or if you're not old enough to remember those. Pagers and Palm Pilots and the old cell phones, big hunkin' suitcase ones, Polaroid cameras and the film cameras, the ones that you had to put the little flash in. I had a bunch of all those, but I kind of got rid of them, I think. But yeah, I still had all that old, the high-tech stuff back then, but now It's not even worth anything. And I had one of the first digital cameras that they came out with, and it was a Sony Mavica, and it stored the pictures on a floppy disk. And you took the floppy disk and you put the floppy disk in your computer, and you were able to download the pictures from the floppy disk. Before all the digital and before all the uploads and the, everything else that we have here now. So that was high tech for its time, but now it's like nothing. They're always improving stuff. And I still have a digital camera, but it just stores it on a little card. It does like little quick bursts of video, but I couldn't use it for like streaming or anything because it wasn't, hooked up to the internet or anything like that. Boston Stereo, yeah. Boston Stereo, and then they used to have all the different brands of stereos. They had Pacific Stereo, that was a store. And they used to have all the car stereos, used to be real expensive. Now they don't. They're not like they used to. I remember you used to, I think they still kind of do that, where you have the car stereos and then they had the little face plate and you take that off when you left so the people couldn't steal it. Back when you had a tape deck or an 8-track. I don't know if you guys remember 8-tracks in your car. My friend had one in his car. Then he had a cassette adapter that he could put the cassettes in it. I still have a CD player in my car. Mine's a 2003. So it's a little bit up there. Huh. Yeah, now they steal the whole car. Or people would put a club, the club thing there, they lock the steering wheel. It'd be a crummy car. I don't know why they'd want to take it, but people still put the club in it. Yeah, I shouldn't laugh because we got a lot of problems over here. People always breaking into cars and, doing stuff like that around, not in my actual area, but around town. I've heard a lot of bad places of town. People always getting their car stolen or broken into or whatever. So, yeah, they have problems here. High crime areas. Like I said the other day, when I went to San Francisco, I couldn't believe they locked up the chocolate. So, guess there's a run on chocolate bars, They're going to lock down the chocolate bars so people don't steal them. I think that's kind of crazy, They did. I swear to God, when I went to San Francisco, they had them locked up. Yeah, Toyotas and Hondas are the ones that they like to take. Because I guess they're easy resale value or whatever. I don't know, parts are worth good amount of money. That's why they take them. And now they're even doing a thing where they take the cars that are on the lots, like the dealer lots or whatever, they cut the catalytic converters out, or the back of the car. They actually take a saw and they cut them off. I guess because it's got that it's either gold or platinum part in the back of there, like a little plate, and I guess they tear it open and get that little bit of gold or that little bit of platinum in there, a couple dollars worth. But they'll take a hacksaw and they'll cut, yeah, it's platinum. They'll cut the exhaust off of there just to get that out. And so There'd be people like have a car lot that's overnight, and the people go in there and they cut all the they cut all the catalytic converters out. So yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Some people do that. I don't know. It takes a lot of guts to do that. But they do. Never know. Never know what they're going to take. If it's not nailed down, they'll take it. That actually happened to my neighbor the one time. Yeah, the neighbor, he has a wood burning stove, my neighbor across the street. And he gets like wood delivered, like they dump it in the street and then he takes it into the back. Well, he had a load delivered and he had like a dolly out front, and some car came by and was going up and down the street, and he had left the dolly out there because he was loading the wood in the backyard, and I guess he left it out front and he was doing something in the back, and some car came driving around, and this guy got out of the back, picked up the dolly, threw it in the back of his truck and took off. Stole the guy's dolly right out of the front yard. We didn't even know it. I mean, we were watching. We were sitting out there, and all of a sudden, we're like, does that guy know him or something? And then all of a sudden, he took off, and then he came out and said, did you see anybody take my dolly away? Like, yeah, we didn't know. We thought he was a friend of yours or something, you know? Yeah, guys going by looking for stuff to steal out of the yard. So yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. They take stuff. People follow the mail trucks around and take the packages off of everything, and yeah, everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, they do come in. And the problem around here is lately, we get a lot of kids, you know, that steal stuff, and it's dumb stuff. Like at Christmas time, they stole the blow up snowman that someone had in their front yard. They took off with that, and then they like vandalized their like Christmas display in the front. And it's like, you know, it's kids doing stuff like that, and that's just ridiculous. Yeah. That's why I bring my CD player in from the car. Yeah. Yeah, they do that. And a lot of people around here have those cameras out front, or like the doorbells that record people in the front yard. So they get a lot of stuff on camera. There's actually an app that I heard of. It's called, I think it's called Neighborhood. And you can sign up for it, and then you go on there, and it's a video feed of everybody's cameras from like their yard, so you can see, you know, what's in your neighborhood in case there's a problem around there, you know, with people doing stuff. And they got a video of them, so that's what they're doing now. Everybody's got cameras out front because they get around. I had someone take something from my car a few years back. I had the satellite. The Sirius XM. I had the satellite for my car, the radio, satellite radio, and I had it in there, and it was just like a portable thing. And I forgot to lock my door one night, and I woke up and went there the next morning, and I saw that the door was open, and the wire that connected my radio was kind of hanging out of the bottom. Someone had gone in there. They had rifled through it real quick. They ripped the radio out of the little base or whatever that it was on, and they ripped the antenna wire, and they stole the radio. But you can't do anything because you have to have all the equipment, and then all I did was I canceled the subscription, so they couldn't get anything out of that anyway. So it's kind of pointless. I ended up, you know, I ended up canceling it anyway because I didn't want to pay the subscription fee. And I wasn't in the car as much as I was. But yeah, they'll do that. You know, never know. Gotta watch out for them. And like I said, most of the stuff that they could get out of these cars nowadays aren't worth anything. Like this CD player, no one would want it. It's too old. And everything, I don't know too many people even have CDs anymore. It's all downloaded on, you know, they stream it from iTunes or they, you know, get it wherever. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I used to like it when I used to listen to him when I had it, and way back when he was actually on the radio, I used to listen to him during the day. Oh wow. Huh. I forgot about this, guys. This is funny. I'm gonna laugh. This comes with a the rechargeable battery. I don't know if it's any good. Probably like 10 years old, 20 years old. I think they had, I gotta find the adapter for it to charge it up, but yeah. Rechargeable battery that came with it. That's way old. But yeah, I used to listen to the Howard Stern on the radio. I was in the car a lot more. I drove around a lot more. Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Yep. And I used to listen to the Raw Dog comedy channel all the time. Either Howard Stern or Raw Dog comedy, or what was the other one? Jeff Foxworthy one. Blue Collar. And then they had the 80s channel and some of the other channels, and I haven't listened. They still send me stuff in the mail that says renew your subscription for, you know, this radio thing for so much a month. And I don't even want to pay for it. I'm not even in the car anymore, you know, long enough to listen to it. And after the one got stolen, I called them up and I said, you know, my stereo was stolen. I need to deactivate, you know, the thing. And I said, I want to cancel the service. And they're like, well, we don't want to see you go. And we got a special, and you can get this one thing for $20. We'll send it out to you for $20, and then you can keep your rate or whatever. And I'm like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and do it. So they sent me out the replacement, the little $20 deal, and I hooked it up, and I had to call them to activate it. And I got through so much stuff. I had to go on the phone, and they gave me the runaround, and they didn't understand about what I wanted to do. Yeah. And I tried to tell them, I'm like, what I need to do is I've got the one that was stolen, and I need to deactivate that. It's gone, it's stolen. And then I said, I got a new one that you guys just sent me. I need to activate that. And then they're like, okay, so you want to activate a new one? And I'm like, yes, I do. And they said, well, what about the old one? And I'm like, I don't have it anymore. I need to deactivate it. Well, why is it still activated? I said, it's not activated. I want to deactivate it. And then they said, well, where is it? I said, it's stolen. I don't know where it is. And they kept wanting to say, oh, so what you want to do is you want to deactivate the old one? And they still send me things in the mail that says you could reactivate your old stereo for so much a month. And I just tear them up, and I told them, I said, I don't have it anymore. It's stolen. It's gone. They don't get it. They keep sending me stuff to reactivate my old system. Yeah, it did kind of get, and and then the rates were going up on it. It started out only like, $6 a month, and then it was up to like $18 a month or something like that. And I wasn't in the car long enough, so I just dumped it completely. I don't listen to it anymore. And now you can do all this stuff on online and YouTube and all that different stuff. So, oh yeah, I don't know if you guys are big 80s fans or whatever, but I was able to last night. Hey, Wicked Angel. Last night, I don't know if you guys. One of my favorite bands is Journey, and I found out that last night Steve Perry put out a new video, and I watched it last night. It was kind of cool. Brand new video that he just put out. He was driving around in LA in an old classic SS, a super sport car. It was kind of cool. He's singing in the car. So you guys go check that one out if you want to. If you like Steve Perry or you like Journey or whatever. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Angel. You missed it earlier. I got rattlesnake fries and some tacos from Taco Bell. So yeah, that's what I got. And I tried this one out, the hot sauce, and I put a little tapatio on it as well. So that's what I was having. Yeah, go check it out. There's a new video he just put out yesterday. It's from his solo CD. It's called We're Still Here. And it's a new one. He did an other version of it where it was just in the studio, but this one's like an actual video where he's in it and he's driving around. Yeah. I got the rattlesnake fries because I got late night munchies. I was hungry. So I went down and made a run for the border and had some rattlesnake fries and some crunchy tacos. So that was what I had. And I'm just having some tea right now. Yeah, go check it out. Pretty cool. Because I bought his CD when he put his CD out. That's what I've been listening to in the car all the time. I have this CDs in my car right now, and then I listen to it when I drive. Kind of nonstop. I also put it on my phone, and I downloaded. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Steve Perry's always my favorite artist. And I love all his stuff, and that's why I've been listening to that thing like nonstop for 5 months or however long it's been out. So yeah, I was glad to see that he came back after 25 years or whatever since he was around. Glad to see him back. Hope he'll put out another one soon. Oh yeah. If you're a Steve Perry fan, go check out that new video. He just put it out. And I I got all the old 80s songs on my thing. You got Siri, yeah. Yeah, if you want to have some fun, you could say a bunch of stuff to Siri and tell her, a bunch of stuff. If you do the right, they have a thing. If you have Siri and you go on there and you say, "Hey Siri, I see a little silhouette of a man," and then she'll say all the words from Bohemian Rhapsody. It's kind of funny. Then you ask them, all the crazy questions like, who's your daddy? Things like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They got all those little inside jokes that they do. I don't know. They thought it was funny to say that stuff in the program things or whatever. Oh yeah, I had finishing this off. I don't know. I got this. I was drinking this earlier. It's the Flying Cauldron Butterscotch beer. I had it left over from Halloween time. Thought I'd have it. Hadn't had it for a while. And actually, yeah. Actually, I think I got over there. I've still got a a bottle over there of that Brainwash soda. That's a funky flavor, I'm telling you. Yeah, this is like, if you like cream soda, you'd like this. It's butterscotch. So it's like a butterscotch cream soda. That's pretty good. Yep. Well, this was out for Halloween time, so maybe they'll put it out again come next Halloween. When I did my review, I bought an extra bottle of this one, and I bought an extra bottle of that Brainwash. That one was too funky. I don't know if I'd like that. I don't know if I'm going to drink that other bottle again. Yeah, well, I will have to do that later. I can't do it right now because I'm on the stream. So, but yeah, I'll do it later. All right. They got a lot of different stuff that you could play games with Siri and have her say things. Every once in a while, I just say weird things like, you know, tell me a joke or tell me something. So yeah, it's always fun to do that. Everything's different because like Google's a little different than Siri. So yeah, like I said, I'll look it up later, Iray. After I get off the stream, I don't know. Oh, Angel, I don't know if you were here earlier. Probably weren't. I found this in my garage. Now this'll be a flashback for you. Found this. Do you remember this one? Yep, I found this in the garage. This one's not a Sony, this one's a Fisher. CD player. Yep. It actually still works. I just got to find a power cable for it. But yeah. If you want the old time style electronics, yeah, I used that one in the car because I found the power cables to it, but they're the ones for the car. They're like the cigarette adapter ones. I don't know where I think I probably have probably a power adapter that'll fit this plug. Just a plug in the back. And then it has a portable, it's got a rechargeable battery in here. So yeah. I don't know if I have too many CDs anymore. Kind of got rid of them, but yeah. That's old stuff. I found it in the garage, along with a bunch of other stuff like old DVDs and some VHS tapes that I haven't watched for a while. Yep. I used to do that too. I used to play those all the time. In fact, when I was younger, back in 86, I think it was, when the CDs just started coming out, they switched over from the cassette. I bought one of my first portable CD players, and yeah, and then I bought a couple of CDs, and I had only a couple. I had like 4 or 5 of them, and I played them all the time. And the CDs that I had were the Journey Escape, and I think it was like Journey's Greatest Hits, and I had Toto and Survivor. 2 of them by Survivor. I had their 2 albums, and then I think I had one other one. And those were like the first ones I used to have. And then I started buying them. Toto and Survivor, yeah. Those were the old ones. Survivor, Toto, what was it? Huey Lewis, Boston, Sticks. Those were like the main ones that I got and that I had all the time. And then used to have all this. I don't know why they have the hole in the middle, I guess, to spin it around, I guess. Boston, yeah, Boston was like a big one. I have all their stuff. ZZ Top. I, I, I was okay with them, but I mostly had all those, and I had like Kenny Loggins. Oh boy, the Cars. Yeah, that was like a big one. Billy Joel. I had a lot of records. I was telling you about that early in the other stream. I joined that one, the Columbia House Record and Tape Club, and I got the records. Where you would get a record of the month, and if you didn't send in the thing, they'd send you the record of whatever it was. You'd get so many records for a penny. I think I got like 12 of them for a penny, and then you had to buy them. Yep, Highway to the Danger Zone. Yep, that was a good one. Yeah, Journey, Styx, Chicago, all those old style ones from the 80s that were like, I listen to them all the time. In fact, now I've got them all on my phone. Oh, yes. Sister Mary Elephant. Class. Class. Shut up! Thank you. I know that one, Ray. Dave's not here. Dave's not here, man. Go away. Dave's not here. No, it's me, Dave. I got the stuff. Dave's not here. Yeah. I used to listen to that. Cheech and Chong, George Carlin, Bill Cosby. God, what else? Richard Pryor. Oh, boy. I used to play. I'd come home for lunch. Hey, Kai Kai. How's it going? Used to come home for lunch and I'd play like Bill Cosby or Richard Pryor. I'd play their record, or I'd play the Eddie Murphy records, or some of those other ones. Old Joe Piscopo and Billy Crystal. All the old comedians that they used to have all the time. George Carlin. Yeah, those were the ones I used to listen to all the time. And I used to get the records at the drugstore. They put them on closeout. They drill a hole in the corner of the record, and they put them on closeout for like $1 or $2 or something. And then that was back when they had records and tapes. That was it. And I used to listen to them all the records. And then, what was the other one I played a lot was Ebony and Ivory from Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, and a couple other ones. I think I got one. It was Tina Turner, that Tina Turner one, and a couple other ones. I don't know. But yeah, I used to have all the old comedy albums that I listened to all the time. I used to listen to that Eddie Murphy one where he had, Stevie Wonder. Yeah, that was, yeah. I listened to the one with the Eddie Murphy where he did the song, the Boogie in the Butt. Put the boogie in the butt. Put the boogie in the butt. And then what was the other one that he sang was Enough is Enough, where he was Richard Simmons. And he was doing buckwheat. Buckwheat. Richard Simmons and buckwheat singing Enough is Enough. That was a funny one. I have to listen to that. You have to go out and try that one, yeah. Enough is enough is enough is enough. I don't want no air tut, man. I don't want no air tut. Get away from me. I am toe business. I'm a musical genius. Yeah, I'm a musical genius. Yeah, that was the funny thing. And then all the old George Carlin comedy ones. Those were good. Yeah, like I said, I had the old uh, I had the old George Carlin's record, and it was the 7 dirty words you can't say on TV. And I wore the track out. I played it so many times you couldn't listen to that part because I wore like a groove in it. Because back then when we were kids, they had that stuff on those records. They were kind of risque for nowadays, and now they put parental guidance on them or whatever, and you can't play those things. But back in the old days when they played those old ones, they had that stuff in there, and we used to listen to it and laugh. Yeah, I did, and it was my friend used to laugh about it, and he said, you gotta listen to this. It's hecka funny, and we played it on the old hi-fi set. I don't know if you guys remember those old hi-fi ones that had the cabinet. It had the record player, and it had a AM/FM tuner. And it was like a big giant cabinet, and you slid it open, and you had the turntable in there. And then it had like the big wooden case with like the speakers on the side. Yeah, and that was like it was in the usually like in the family room or the living room, and it was like the size of like the kitchen table. And then they had the old record players, and everybody had a record player. That was what they had. Or like I had one that was like a cabinet, and you had the component stereos where you had the record player, the tuner, the cassette deck, and they were all stacked up. And then you had the big old hunking speakers. Yep. Those were the old days, not like now. You got the discs and the yeah, you had a cassette player, or you tape the songs off the radio with a cassette player. Or you had like my sister, she had one of those portable cassette players, and she would listen to the things on the TV. Yep, Christmas Story. Yep. Yeah, it does. It does sound a lot better. Yeah, Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. I remember that. That was one of my favorite ones. They still put it on every year at Christmas time. 24 hours. Ralphie. 24 hours of Christmas Story. Shoot your eye out, kid. Yeah, I watched that Christmas time. I watched that one. That and Christmas Vacation and a couple other ones. Jingle All the Way, Elf, all those. Yeah, all the old Christmas stories. And like I said, my favorite Christmas movie, I don't know if it's really a movie or Christmas episode or whatever, is the Year Without a Santa Claus. Now that one, that's a classic. I love that one. Because I love the heat miser and I love the cold miser, or snow miser. And they had their little entourage and they had their little number where they were singing dance. That's my favorite one. On every time I watch it every year at Christmas time. I think I have it on DVD. I used to have a little snow miser doll and a heat miser doll. Used to keep them on my desk at work. Yeah, I like Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, all those are cool. Yeah, you had to have an amp or you would blow the speakers out. And I think I actually had one where I blew out a speaker. And one of them was, I thought I was cool in my room when I was young. I went and I bought a component stereo, and it was all integrated. It was a dual cassette, a tuner, and a turntable all in one. And I had the big wall speakers, and what I did was I put it on my desk, and then I put shelves up on the ceiling, and I put the speakers way up on the shelves, and I had it in my room. Yeah, I had to run the wires from the from the stereo all the way up the wall up to where the speakers were. I think so. Yeah, I think I've heard that one. I don't know. I don't know it offhand, but yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I used to have that in my room, and then I actually hooked the back. Somehow I hooked it up to my TV. I was able to plug my speakers into my old television set and have stereo speakers for the TV. I don't remember how I did that. I think it was like there was an auxiliary jack or something in the back of the TV so I could listen to those. Oh yeah, see, I don't know that one. I didn't listen to the Rolling Stones that much. I know they had a couple of them, but yeah, that was kind of not too much. Yep, old days when they had the old equipment, and I remember I went over to my one friend's house when he was when I was younger, and they had a house and they had built it on there, and they were getting ready to tear it down, so they were able to like make renovations, and they what they did was they had a um, TV. They had one of those big screen TVs. I don't know if you remember the ones, the big projection screen TVs that were like big as a car, and when you put them in the floor, they sat there. And then they hooked it up to the stereo system, and then they had the 5 speakers where they had 2 hanging from the ceilings by bungee cords. They had drilled holes in the wall and put the ones behind the couch, and then they put the one in the middle of the room. So you got all the different speakers around there. They actually hung 2 of them from the ceiling by bungee cords. It was like a redneck. It was like a redneck home theater. It looked really tacky. They ended up tearing the house down because they were rebuilding it and they were moving. But yeah, they had it, and then they had an old laser disc player, and we were watching. I think it was Terminator, and you could hear the whole house was shaking because behind the couch was the speakers, and then the ones in the front, and it was like really loud, and it was like, dang, that was back with the old laser disc players. And those actually were pretty good, but you can't find laser disc anymore. So yeah, those were the good old days when they had all that home theater systems. They don't do that much anymore. It's all integrated now. I actually had one, but I never hooked it up. It was the surround sound or whatever. Um, yeah, some. I don't know. I can't think of any offhand, but yeah, there were a couple of them like Journey and a couple other ones. Oh, I got one for you. I got one for you, Angel, that you can, um, if you want to try and find it, and it'll probably make you cry. Um, there's a guy out there called Rodney Carrington. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a comedian, and he does like he's like a. If you've ever heard of him, he's got an album, and it's called King of the Mountains, King of the Mountaintop, or something like that. Anyways, it's like a whole bunch of stuff, and at the end of that one, he wrote a song for, I guess it was a friend of his that had died, and it's called My Angel Friend. So you might want to check that one out if you want something that might make you a little bit sad. Go ahead and try it. So yeah, you could look it up. I'm sure it's probably out there on YouTube or somewhere you can listen to it. I've got the whole CD, and I've got it in my phone, and yeah, it's kind of sad because it was written, and it's like a real slow, sad song. So if you want a little bit of a emotional thing that kind of tug at your heartstring, but then he also did he did other funny songs on the thing. It's like, what was a "Don't look now, but your mom's got her boobs out." And yeah, it's called "My Angel Friend." Yeah, "Don't look now, your mom's got her boobs out." And what was the other one? I'm gonna say this on here, but hopefully they won't flag me for whatever. He's got letter, dear penis. That's the name of the song. I didn't want to rate it, but and then he's got "Don't Look Now," but I think I'm dancing with a guy, and oh, a whole bunch of other ones. Yep, it's actually in there. Go look it up. And what was the other one? The I can't even remember half of them now. But yeah, the night something, I don't know. Yeah, look up his comedy. There's a whole lot of things. I got all his albums, and some of them are really funny. He's got the songs, and then he's got just things where he goes to Walmart or something and he talks about stuff. He's real funny. He actually had a TV show for a while, Rodney Carrington show. Yeah, but if you want a good laugh, go check his stuff out. And then, like he said, he has Rodney Carrington. Yep, Rodney Carrington. Go check him out. He's got a bunch of like 5 or 6 albums out there. That's one I used to listen to on the Sirius channel as well. Yeah, check it out. You'll get a laugh. He's got a lot of songs and stuff that he does. He actually sings pretty good, even though they're like comedy songs, but he's actually a pretty good singer and plays guitar. You get a kick out of him, I'm sure. Check him out. It's interesting. Carlos, Man of Love. That was it. That's the one. I am Carlos, Man of Love. Yeah, he does. He does like they're comedy songs though, like some of them. Yeah, they crack me up. Yeah, but he does other comedy too. So yeah, check him out. I'm sure you could find stuff on YouTube. You can find it probably out on the internet or wherever. Yes, we old. I'm old. I don't say I wasn't old. I know I'm old. you know, that was what was around when I was younger. Yeah, we can't all be, young kids like Ray. It's what we grew up with. I was talking with I was in that Infinite Moaz stream the other day, and they were showing all their old technology that they had. They had like an old pop-up Polaroid camera, and he showed the suitcase phone that he had, and we were talking about all the old stuff that they used to have, the old technology that's now been outdated. And it just goes to show back, they had fax machines, and you had a fax machine and dial up, and the internet was way slow, and you had AOL. Everybody had AOL. So yeah, all those stuff. Pagers, beepers. You were born in 57? Well, then you're older than me, Ray. If you're born in 57, I was born in 67, so yeah. Well, I'm 50. I'm 51. I'm almost 52. Won't be 52 till November, so. Yep. We old people. The old fogies. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, that's what we remember when we were little, you know. Remember all that little stuff. It's just funny to go back and remember that old technology and stuff that's, you know, been outdated since then. When I first started working at that computer job, and I'd go down to the basement, the whole basement was all one big disk drive, and they were like the size of refrigerators, and they had like 10 of them, and that was the main storage for the mainframe computer. And now you probably have 10 times the amount of storage on your phone than those old drives had. And they were like the size of refrigerators, and it got real hot down there. And, you know, as the things progressed, everything went down. Yeah, I kind of remember some of those old stuff that, you know, remember the stories from when I was little, the candy that I used to have, and just kind of old stuff. You know, I find some of the things out there. I wish I still had some of the things that I had at one point. They got lost. I used to have a lot of cool stuff, but you know, they get lost over the years, and lost track of them. But I still find things here and there. Like I said, I found this, the Discman. That was interesting to find. Because that was back in, this was like, I think when I bought it, this was like $200. You know, because that was like state of the art back then. And now, you know, you can buy a DVD or a CD player, if they even still put them out, for nothing. Yep. The click clacks. When you wave them around, clack them. Sometimes you get your fingers caught in them. They had another thing, I don't know if you remember. We had one that was called a lemon twist. I don't know if you remember. They have something now. It's called a skip bow or something like that. The lemon twist was basically, it was a plastic lemon, like this plastic lemon, and it was on a cord, and you put the little cord around your one leg, and you twirl it around, and you'd hop over it with the other leg. But the end of it had this big plastic lemon, and they filled it with rocks. And then you used to swing that around and hit your sister with it. Kind of like a hula hoop type of thing, I guess. Yep, it was. It was called a lemon twist. It was like a jump rope kind of thing, but you did it with one foot, and you'd hop around in circles and jump over it. And then they had the, you know, the jump rope, the double Dutch jump rope. And then they had like all the old toys and stuff. Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys remember those. They were the plastic rockets that you put water in them, and then you'd pump them up, and then you'd let it go, and it'd go fly up in the air about 100 feet. The fries that I got were from Taco Bell that I had earlier. They're the rattlesnake fries. That's what I had for late night. I got a little hungry. I had some crunchy tacos as well. Yeah, Discmans. Like I said, this was an old one. But yeah, the Discmans were smaller. And I actually had a Walkman too, a Sony Walkman. That was the cassette tape player. I had that one. I don't know where it went. I think I lost it somewhere. But yeah, they had them smaller. And then they had the little mini discs. I used to have that, and I wish I would have kept it. It got lost somewhere. I had a box set of Queen mini discs that were from Japan. It was a box about that big, and they came with these little mini discs that were like about that big. And I had like they were like mini disc albums. I still had them in there, and I wish I would have kept that. I actually looked it up on eBay, and I think it was selling for about $120. The one copy that I found. Yeah, they did. They went obsolete. Things, things were around for a while, and then they ended up either getting replaced or, died out. Like they had the old. I was watching a thing about the old DVD players, and then they had that one. It was called the DivX, and it was like a rental thing where you could only watch it one time before it got locked out or whatever. That didn't last long, and then like the Betamax got phased out, and then they also had the Microsoft had a MP3 player. It was called the Zune. That got Prisoner from Cell Block A. No, I don't think I did. I don't remember that one too much. There's a couple of things that I didn't watch that, was out way long time ago, and I just either never watched them or never knew about them. So yeah. There's a lot of series that I used to. Oh yeah, I don't know that one then. I used to watch Benny Hill. Benny Hill still cracks me up to this day. I'll watch Benny Hill all the time. I used to have a lot of the DVD sets, but I think somewhere along the line they got lost. But yeah, I used to watch Benny Hill all the time. He cracked me up. Yep, Benny Hill was the man, I'll tell you. Slapping that little old dude around. Those were funny because a lot of them were more visual, and you just watched him like go around. They play the music, and he'd just go around the countryside, and he's always after the women. They even showed a little bit of nudity on that channel. They don't put it on TV anymore. We used to get it out. There was a channel out here called Channel 2, and I talked about this before. The Channel 2 used to put on New Year's Eve, and it was the Benny Hill's New Year's Eve special. Hey, Beyond Retina, how's it going? They had the Benny Hill's New Year's Eve gala, and it was on New Year's Eve. They put on it was like 2 hours of Benny Hill. Yeah, and then they always had the Hills Angels where they'd always do dancing and all that stuff. Yeah, it was funny. I still crack up. And there's a one sketch that I that I crack up every time. And I don't know, this is a classic one, and Angel, you may remember this one, where he was playing a teacher, and he was like a German teacher, and every time anybody says the word assume, I think of the sketch where he talked about you must never assume anything, because when you assume, and he's writing it on the blackboard, he says you make an ass out of you and me. So anytime anybody says it, I remember that skit. Yep. Yep, that one was classic. Yep, and then there was a couple other ones. Wondergram versus Dracula. Call for Wondergram. Fred Scuttle. That was another one. I have a Benny Hill. I have a 2 Benny Hill CDs, and it's all his songs from the show. And it was like the songs that he used to sing on there. I listen to those occasionally. Yeah, he put 2 of them out. One's called Benny Hill Sings, and one's called the Best of Benny Hill, I think, or Very Best of Benny Hill. I don't remember. But they were CDs, and I bought them a while back. I listen to them all the time. They crack me up. If I'm ever in a bad mood or whatever, I'll watch Benny Hill and I'll start cracking up. Um, yeah, they were okay. I watched them occasionally. It got kind of silly after a while, just slapping each other and slapstick. That wasn't my favorite, but they were okay. But yeah, Benny Hill was an old classic comedies from like the 70s, Gomer Pyle and um, Beverly Hillbillies, all those old shows that I used to laugh at. Jethro, the Double Knot Spy, that cracked me up. I love Jethro and Double Knot Spy car. Yeah, Gomer Pyle and a couple other ones back from the old days. Granny, yep. You know, that one year, we have a rodeo parade every year. Like I think it's like in June or July. And one year for the rodeo parade, they would have it like downtown. And I think we went down there one year when I was little. And the grand marshal of the rodeo parade was Jethro. And he was in the car. It was like a convertible. He's sitting in the back of it. And, he was going down there and waving. And I got up there. I got out and I said, Jethro. And then he waved to me. Yeah. So I remember that Jethro. Yep. I waved to Jethro when he was in Grand Marshal. Because we have, there's an actual park here, a Max Baer Jr. Park. So I think he lived here for a while. Or he's from here, or his dad was here or something. I don't know. Something to do with the Max Baer Jr. That's a park over here. Yeah. So we've had, we had a couple people around here, but yeah. I saw Jethro in the parade. And I remember this one. Back in I think I looked this up. I tried to find this. I tried to find it, and I did all this research. And it was either 72 or 74 that they had they used to have this, and I don't think they have it anymore. I don't know if you guys remember the walkathons from the muscular dystrophy. They had a walkathon where you would get a sponsor and you'd get the people would pledge, so much a mile, and you used to walk with, everybody, and then you had to walk so many kilometers, and then you got like 10 cents a mile or whatever. And well, I went on this walkathon one year. I think it was 72 or it was either 72 or 74 or whatever. And one of the things, about halfway through, we went out to this place. It was like a rodeo park or whatever. And they had someone come in there as a guest, like a guest appearance. And it was Robin Williams. And Robin Williams came into, everybody went, it was in this stadium, and he flew in a helicopter and he landed in the stadium. And he got out of the helicopter and he did like a little thing for everybody in the crowd, and came out and he was like, Nanu, Nanu. That was like back when the Mork and Mindy was, on and stuff. So yeah, we got to see Robin Williams. He flew into the stadium. Yep, Mork from Mork and Mindy. He came out here, and everybody got to see him on that was in the walkathon. That was kind of cool. I remember that. That was, like I said, many years ago, back in the 70s. So I got to see him, at least in the stadium. And I remember we had to walk, and it was like, I think it was like 20 kilometers. So it was a good long walk. Yeah, I do too. That was sad about his whole thing, but yeah, at least we got to see the movies, and he's a great guy. So, and he was really cool. Everybody said he was always cool in person. So yeah, That's just too bad about what happened. But sometimes things like that happen. But yeah, I got to see him back in the old 70s. Yep. Yeah, Chris Farley was a good one. Yeah, he cracked me up sometimes. Especially some people don't always get this when I talk about living in a van down by the river. I am a motivational speaker and I live in a van down by the river. Yeah. Crack me up. Yeah, the old Saturday Night Live ones. Yep. SNL. That I like the original SNL from back in the 70s, with John Belushi and Gilda Radner and all those, and the old cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. No Coke, Pepsi. No Pepsi, Coke. Yep, all those old ones and all that stuff. Yeah, back in the day, that was that was the big thing. But yeah, they had all those old shows I used to watch. I still watch the Saturday Night Live, but the new ones aren't as half as good. Once in a while they have something good, but nah, not the same. The old comedy sketches, all that old stuff. That's what I brought up on. Yeah, I remember the one. Yeah, the improv ones were good, and like Whose Line Is It Anyway, and some of those old ones. Yeah, the ones. See, the one that I had to laugh at was, I know you had sent me the thing about the link about that the Carol Burnett show. My favorite episode of the Carol Burnett show was the No Frills Out Airline. That one was my classic. That was my most favorite one. When he was in the airline and all the stuff was going wrong and he was in the no frills section. That's my classic. That's my all-time favorite sketch, that one. Also then the little old man. Okay, cool. Yeah. Carol Burnett show. Yeah, that me and my mom used to watch that when I was little. We used to laugh and crack up all the time. That was all funny. And I actually recently I was able to watch them. We used to have a channel and they ended up taking it away from my cable system. It was Me TV and Antenna TV, and we don't get those stations anymore. They took them. My cable provider took them away, but I was able to do Hermit. What Hermit? I don't know. I don't know what that one is. But I was able to watch all the Carol Burnett show while it was still on, while we still had it, and I got to see almost all the sketches that I had forgotten about. So yeah, I was able to go through like their whole schedule and watch them all. Oh, Kermit the Frog. Okay. I can't do a good Kermit the Frog. Sometimes I can. I don't know. Let's see if I could try doing Kermit the Frog here. That's about as good as I could do. I can't. I'm not a good impressionist on that one. Some things I can do okay, but hi ho, Kermit the Frog. It was a really good guy, and hopefully he's going to be coming back. Is a guy I follow, Recycle Dude. Now, if you haven't seen any of his streams or whatever, go check him out. He does like karaoke and he sings all the old 80s songs. He does a really good Kermit the Frog. I mean, he's dead on. He sounds like Kermit the Frog. He'll even put a mask on, a Kermit the Frog mask. He sings the Rainbow Connection and stuff. So yeah, he cracks me up. He's pretty good at that. Recycle Dude, yeah. You go into his streams, you have a good time. He's been kind of out of the picture. I think he's having some, I don't know, issues with his hookup or whatever. And I saw he just put out a thing that said he's going to be going back to streaming soon. So hopefully we'll see him and get to see him do Kermit the Frog again. Hey, Mike Lacosio. No, not really. I'm not a real good impersonation. I do cornholio. That's about it. And I'm okay at some of the other stuff, but yeah, I can do cornholio. That's about the only one, but I don't know. I'm never real good at impersonations. I can't get them dead on. I am the great cornholio. You will give me tippy. Yeah, I could do that one. But not too long, because then my throat starts hurting. So I can't do it too long. I am cornholio. You will worship me. Streets will flood with the blood, will flow with the blood of the non-believers. That's about all I got. Yeah. Yeah, I could do some of the ones. I love cartoons when I was little. The old cartoons like Looney Tunes and Scooby Doo and all that. Oh yeah, so I got to do that. I found I did a review a while back and it was the Scooby snacks. Hey Selena Vlogs and Gaming, how's it going? I did a review of the Scooby snack crackers a couple months back, and I was in Big Lots and I found the honey flavor Scooby snack, so I'll be doing that review. So yeah, Scooby snacks. Thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, I used to watch the cartoons, and I used to watch all those old shows, Saturday morning cartoons, and all the old '70s shows, all the time. So that's what I grew up. That's what my childhood was like. Kind of weird stuff. All the kind of off the wall things we used to have. The old Saturday morning. Well, they were like Saturday afternoon, and then it was like the Schoolhouse Rock. I actually have that. I have that DVD somewhere, and it's all the songs from Schoolhouse Rock. Yeah, they're okay. I watch them now and then, but not too often. I was more into Cheech and Chong, I think, than Abbott and Costello. Oh yeah, cool. Schoolhouse Rock, yeah, with the old Conjunction Junction and a couple of the other ones. I'm just a Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yep, that one, and there's a couple other ones. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. Oh yeah, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like I said, I got hungry and I did some late night munchies and talking with everybody here and seeing what's going on. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Eddie, what time is it? I'm cold, and I don't know what time it is. Yeah, figure 8, and then what was the other one? Elbow room? Elbow room. That one, and oh, there's a couple other ones. I can't even remember them now. Okay, yeah, it's 316 here. Austin 316 says, I just kicked Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin 316. That one was another classic. That was another thing. I was a big wrestling fan. Yeah. See, Ira, you're all way behind. You're on the other side of the. You're on the other side of the time zone here. So yeah. Oh. Um. You guys want to hang on for just a second while I use the bathroom? I'll be right back. Either that or I'll have to end the stream, but I'll be real quick. I'll be right back. Still here. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Had to make a quick pit stop. So I'm back. And while I was gone, I brought something. I was in the store the other day. And I went to Big Lots and I found all these things. This one was at the grocery store. I'm gonna try these. This is for Easter. It's called Muddy Bunnies. Chocolate covered bunny gummy bear things. Milk chocolate covered gummy bunnies. It's kind of cool. And then I got this big bag from Big Lots. I found this one. If you guys remember this classic candy, I think it was just Infinite Moi or someone was telling me to try these Boston baked beans. And I found this one because I couldn't find this one the other day, but I found this one in Big Lots. This is a giant Charleston chew in vanilla. Yeah, so it says try it frozen. Found that one. And what else did I find? Found this one. Do you guys remember this? Sky Bar. Got the little tag on there. 89¢. That's the Sky Bar. It's got all the different flavors of it. This is caramel, vanilla, peanut, and orange. So yeah, that's a Sky Bar. And I found, this was the one I was looking for. I found it. Chunky. Doesn't seem as big as it used to be, but I found the Chunky Bar. They had that there. What else did I find? Yep, they're hard to find now. I found these. I thought these would be kind of fun to try. Here we go. I still have Big Hunk somewhere. This is blue tummy yummies. And this one's called Epic Apple Flip. I don't know, they were weird stuff. And found these two. I'll do a review on these. Chocolate peanut butter Twinkies. Never saw those. And I found this one as well. Peanut butter ding dongs. That was there as well. They had a brownie bites, but I didn't get that one. And this is what I was talking. This is what I was talking about. Scooby snacks. This one's honey. Good source of calcium. I don't know, but this is a Scooby snack, so if you want a Scooby snack, you could have a Scooby snack. Yeah, so that was all the ones I found there. On the Scooby snacks and the peanut butter chocolate Twinkies, which I had never seen before, and peanut butter ding dongs, and all the candy. Yeah, you know, I think because when Hostess shut down, they might not have brought them out there anymore, because they sold the company and they went under, and then another company bought them out, and so maybe they don't distribute out to Hawaii anymore, because, you know, when they went under and then they another one bought the company, and so they only have distribution out here, so maybe they don't send them there anymore. It's the only thing I can think of. No, they're not the same, but you know, you can't do anything. That's what they did. They changed over. They made them smaller. They made like a little different recipe and kind of changed them up, so it wasn't quite the same. And I was actually looking. I was doing my homework, and I looked up. I was looking for it online on Amazon, and I'm sure you guys remember the Astro Pops, the little pointy candy lollipops that were like rockets that you poke your eye out. And I read about that, and the company that did it went under, and then another one bought them out, and now it's under the Leaf Candy Company, and they revived them back in I think it was like 2014 or something that they revived them, and they put them under a new company, and they changed it how it looked a little bit and all that. But yeah, Hostess are getting harder to find on some of them, and I used to like to go to they had them. They were the Hostess outlet store where you can go and get yeah, I like Jawbreakers every now and then, but when I was little, they had a place on the way up to Reno, and it was called Sam's Place, and it was like an old time like saloon kind of thing. They had a old time like general store like candy, and they used to have in there the giant Jawbreakers. They were about the size of a softball. I used to get those. They were the size of a softball, and it took forever to get to the center of them. I think one time I had one, and I ended up getting a hammer and busting it open. But yeah, I used to get the Jawbreakers, and then they had one. It was called a dinosaur egg. It was a Jawbreaker, but it was different colors. And then they had like all the old. They used to call them like penny candy. They were the little They were like little sticks of candy, and they were all different flavors, and they had them in like jars. It was like, peppermint, cherry, apple. They were like candy canes, but they were straight. They used to have them like in the back on all the general stores. And then they had all the other like gum and candies and stuff like that. Saltwater taffy. Yeah. They were like little sticks, and they were all different flavors. They came in like a little glass jar. Used to have them behind the counter, and you'd get all different flavors and mix and match them. And then saltwater taffy and jawbreakers and all the other stuff. Yeah, all the old time candy that you get, like the Brock's candy and the peppermints and the old rock candy. That was just pure sugar. All those old things, and the old time general store. That's what they used to have. You can get all that stuff back then. They don't do that too much anymore. I've been to some candy stores. Yeah, sassafras. Um, I've been to some old time like candy stores where they have like the saltwater taffy. You can mix and match it, and then they've got like the root beer barrels and all those old kind of classic candies. Get them by the pound. I went to Winco not too long ago, and that's where I got some of my things, and they had that there. They had like the bulk candy where you can get like gummy bears and the little sour balls and other little things. Yeah, root beer barrel, and then the peppermint candy, and those little ones that I had showed the other day, the little sixlets candy. They were like little like round. They were like round M&Ms. They were just little circles. The shell on them, and then the what was the other one? Jordan almonds, and then those little mints. It's like butter mints, I think they were called. They were like the melting candy. They were like yellow and green and red, I think, or pink. They were like little mints that had that, and then they had the peppermint discs and the red hots and all those old time candies. That was like the thing, and you could buy them by the bulk. Like I got a bunch of gummy bears, and then like what was the other one? Gumdrops, and then they called the spice drops, and then they had the little slices of the fruit slices. They were like had the sugar on the outside. They were like little slices of candy, and then those ones that were like the chocolate cream filled ones that had like the vanilla cream and the maple cream, and then they had the Tootsie Rolls with the different flavors in them. Like it was like vanilla Tootsie Roll and orange and a couple other flavors. They had those, yeah. They used to have all that stuff when you get them, or you get the Brocks by the pound at the grocery store. You always sneak one or two. It's always peppermint, and then the cinnamon ones, and the butterscotch, and yeah, just all that old stuff. And then those coconut ones that were three colors, and Neapolitans, I think called them, or something like that. Yeah, that was all the old time candy. They don't. I don't think they do them. I see them in the stores occasionally, but they're like generic name, and they're already in bags. Yeah, we did, but you could still find them. You just have to look for them. Like I said, I had to when I was in that Big Lots. They had a lot of those old thing. I think I was gonna get one. I think they had them. I didn't get it, but it was $100,000 bar. I think that was one I was gonna get, but I ended up not getting it. I don't remember, but old time candies that you can still find some of them. You just have to look for them. And Yeah, like I said, I found that chunky bar and I found the other ones, and they're hard to find sometimes, but you can find them. I still want to find those Nico wafers. I think I've seen them somewhere. I'm gonna have to keep my eye out for them. I think sometimes you can get them at like 7-Eleven and chocolate Nico wafers, and sometimes you used to take the Nico wafers and you'd make when you made a gingerbread house, and you'd put the Nico wafers for like the shingles on the top. Um, Now, I don't know. I think it's like $1 for the Hershey bar, for the plain Hershey bar. Oh, let's see. Hubba Bubba, Bubblicious, Bazooka, um, Fruit Stripe Gum, Chiclets, a couple other ones. I can't remember all of them now, but those were like the main ones. Hubba Bubba, Bubblicious. Those were Big League Chew, shredded bubble gum. Yeah. Then they get the awful candy, the awful bubble gum that came in the baseball card. They were like thin and like they were all brittle and they broke apart. Could never chew them. That was awful. Oh yeah, then they had one that had one that squirted or whatever, that had a center, that had a liquid center. I don't know if that was the name of it, Freshen Up or something. Yeah, it was squirt gum or something, like I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. Freshen Up, maybe that was it. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Had the liquid in the center, and then they had all the old time stuff, and the bazooka was awful. Took forever to chew that. And then I did the Razzles where it was candy and then gum. That was awful. It's not very good candy. It's not very good gum. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Ah, yeah. And then they had the old style jelly beans, like the old regular jelly beans, like big old jelly beans, and they didn't really taste like anything. They were all kind of one flavor, just sugar. Then they came out with the Jelly Bellies with all the different flavors, and those were good. I remember when I used to get the Jelly Bellies, and they were first out, and I had to buy them at the ice cream store, and you had to buy them by like the quarter pound or whatever, and they only had a couple flavors. Jelly Bellies. The Jelly Belly factory is right near me, so I've been there. Kind of cool. You go on the tour, and you can go see how the jelly beans are made, and then they have a little like little restaurant there, and they've got jelly bean shaped burgers and jelly bean shaped pizza, and oh, and then they got the candy store, and that's where I get the belly flops from. They're the reject Jelly Bellies. Fruit cakes, yeah, they're okay. I like the little fruit pies, the Hostess fruit pies, like the cherry and apple and let's go. Yeah, well, it's about probably from me, it's about an hour drive. I used to live in the town that they were actually in, not too far from it. I lived in Fairfield, and that's where the Jelly Belly factory is. So yeah, it was a while back. I was there for a while, and then I lived in Vacaville, which is not too far from Fairfield. So yeah, I used to go by the Jelly Belly factory on the way when I would go to work. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff. It's fun to go there and see it, but it's not like Disneyland or anything like that. It's just a tour of a factory. Kind of actually boring. They don't really show you much. You just walk around there, up and over the floor and everything, and then you go to the shop on the way out. I went to M&M World in Vegas. I was able to go through there and see all the different M&Ms they had, M&M merchandise and M&M, all the different flavors and colors that they had. That was quite a few years ago, though. They have a M&M World, and then I think they have a Coca-Cola World there too. Willy Wonka, yep. Yeah, that's my hero. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies is Willy Wonka. That's what kind of inspired me to do the Chocolate World thing, and that's probably one of my mom's favorite movies too, that she likes that. I haven't been to a theme park in a long time. I think the last one I went to was probably Great America, and it was probably like 20 years ago. So yeah, I haven't really been to theme parks, and I went to Disneyland. I think the last time I went there was like 82. So it's been a while. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not into the theme parks anymore like I used to when I was little. And once in a while, like, we have a county fair. I go to it once in a great while, but I haven't been for quite a while. Everything's just so expensive now. When I went to the fair about 10 years ago, it seemed like everything went way up. Yeah, way up. Yeah, I went to the fair, and when I went there, I got a hamburger, or no, it was like a sandwich, like a sausage sandwich, and a little tiny corn on the cob, and a soda. It was $15 for everything. That's all. It was like crazy, and then everything else was like way expensive. Like you'd get a frozen banana or something. It was like $8 for a frozen banana, and all the stuff I used to get, like the big beef jerky and the giant dill pickles, and all that other stuff, and it just went way up. And then it costs money to get in, and you have to pay to park, and yeah, it runs into money. So I didn't go anymore. It just got too expensive. To pay $10 to park, and then like, $10 to get in. Yeah, giant turkey legs, and then you go like to the carnival. They actually had I saw a thing in the last few years that there was an application that you could go on the tablet or on your phone, and it had a layout of the fair, and then it had a map of where all the food places were, and then you could zoom in on it, and you could see what each individual booth had on their menu and where it was located in the fair, so you can figure out where you wanted to go. That was kind of cool. Yeah, corn and French fries. I actually worked at the fair one year. One year I was there, I worked at the fair. I had to work the whole time. It was like, 16 days or whatever. Every day I had to work. And that was back when I was like, I think I was 16, and I had to work. And I was one of the guys that had to walk around and sweep up the little push broom and the little, trash can thing. Sweep all the buildings and keep the trash off the streets. And I had to do that for 16 days. That wasn't fun. Yeah, and I got paid minimum wage back then. It was probably, I think it was like $4 an hour or $3.50 an hour. That was back many years ago. That was like 80s or something, I think. So yeah, wouldn't do it again. Wasn't a fun thing. Yeah, I think I ended up getting that. I wanted to be like a building monitor where you just sat in the building and told people, get off there, kid. But yeah, that was kind of what I had to do. It's one of my first jobs that I had. Like I said, it wasn't fun. Not right now. This is what I'm doing. So yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get stuff here and there. Like I said, I do game testing and food testing and stuff here and there, but get what you can. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, didn't so you were like a tour driver, like a bus tour or a boat tour or what? Oh, you used to drive charter buses. Okay. That's cool. Hey Mars, how's it going? Yeah, I was having some rattlesnake fries, but bus in the van, yeah, that's kind of cool. So was the van down by the river? Couldn't resist. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had a couple of other jobs. Like I said, I worked there. That was just the one summer that I worked at that fair. The only thing is it was a pain because I worked for the 16 days and I didn't ever get to see anything in the fair because I had to work the whole time. So that whole summer I was just at the fair, but I didn't get to go and see any of the shows or really do anything. Yeah, that's why I said I wouldn't do it again. I got free entrance because I was able to go in and go to work, but I didn't get to see it. If I wanted to go and see it, I would have had to go like at night and after I'd worked all day, so I didn't want to do that. So I didn't want to go to the fair many years after that. I said I had enough of it. So yeah, yeah, it wasn't real fun. And I had to go through the exhibit halls where all the they did all the the demonstrations. They don't do that much anymore. The last time I went, they like cut way back on the demos, where you go down the hall and they would have like the blender and the chop-o-matic and the um, window cleaners and glass cleaners and all the miracle stuff that they want you to buy. Yeah, that was the rattlesnake fries from Taco Bell. I got late night munchies and I went down there and got the rattlesnake fries and some tacos. I ate those earlier. So yeah, I was kind of feeling a little hungry, so took a run to the border because it's right down the street from me. So yeah, yeah. Back in the old days, I had a lot of the old stuff, but yeah, the fair was different. Yeah, well, the only thing it is just the steak fries with the jalapeno sauce and jalapenos on it. So if you don't like the spicy, what you could do is just get the regular nacho fries and get them with steak. Yeah, well, we don't have our McDonald's doesn't open late. The only thing we have that's open late is Jack in the Box and In and Out and Taco Bell are open till like 1. But Jack in the Box is open 24 hours and like the grocery store is open and 7-Eleven. That's about it. So yeah, that's a late night run for me is to go to Jack in the Box. Or we used to have a couple places that were open 24 hours, but I don't think they are anymore. So yeah, if I get late night hungry, I can go down to Taco Bell or I can go to In-N-Out Burger before they close. They're only open till like 1 or 2. My weekend plans, nothing. Stay home. Got a lot of reviews I got to work on. Got to get them edited and posted. Like I said, I'm trying to get ahead, and I got to get through all my Easter stuff that I'm still trying to get. Yeah, 7-Eleven. Some things are good, some things are not so good. And they actually have things at 7-Eleven that I don't think I'd even want to try. They got those taquitos and hot dogs and things at 7-Eleven, and no, I don't even want to chance that. You know, the cool thing is I've seen a lot of the people. No, I'm not tired of In-N-Out. In-N-Out's good, but I just didn't want to go. Yeah, I like the ones that's cool is actually the 7-Eleven in Japan. They got a lot of cool stuff at their 7-Eleven. I wish they had that stuff here. But yeah, not always the best. And all the stuff that they have at that 7-Eleven's been sitting there for who knows how long. I wouldn't trust them. Hot dogs, like just getting a hot dog from the theater is like, you know, really bad. Yeah, they have them sometimes here and there, but I don't know. The Slurpees, yeah, Slurpees, I get those sometimes. And they also have the AM/PM mini market up there that does hot dogs sometimes, and they're sitting in that little hot box and they get all nasty. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get stuff from 7-Eleven. They actually had sushi at 7-Eleven, and I'm thinking, well, I don't think I'd want to get sushi from 7-Eleven. At least here. Maybe in Japan it might be different, but nah. And then the ones that are the burritos that you get at 7-Eleven, and it says textured soy protein. It's not even food, it's soy protein. It's that real nasty, whatever food substitute that they have. Yeah, not here. Maybe in Japan. Japan does a good job with their 7-Eleven products and their sushi and stuff, but I wouldn't trust it here, I'll tell you that. No, yeah, sushi and you know, those burritos that they have in there, and the nachos with that real bad nacho cheese and the chili that they get in there. They got the little vats where you squirt the chili and the nacho cheese on those really bad chips. Yeah, no. Stay away from those. They're awful. That chili's been sitting in that pot for however long, and the nacho cheese is all crusty and nasty, and nope, stay away from them. Oh, you did? Would you set the burrito on fire in the microwave? Yeah, yeah, 7-Eleven's not the great for that. Yeah, believe it or not, I was at Burger King, and Burger King has hot dogs, I think. They still have them. And they got tacos at Burger King. And a couple other things. And last night, well, or tonight, or whatever, however you want to do it, I think I found some information out. I was in Ian's live stream, peeped this out, and I think I got a handle on what's going to be coming at Burger King. Yeah. Because when I was looking in the application to find, I finally found they had the cheesy bacon tots from Burger King. And I found those. I did a review on them. Did that yesterday. And when I was looking on their application to see what's out there, they have mozzarella sticks out there now. The fried mozzarella sticks. And I asked him if he knew anything about fried mozzarella sticks, and he said yes, he did. And I think it's going to do with a new sandwich from Burger King. They're going to have a new King sandwich, and I think it's going to be like a marinara with mozzarella cheese on it or something. That's at least what I think. So why would they had it in the application as available, but when I went down to Burger King, they didn't have it on the menu. So something to do with mozzarella sticks. Yeah. Yeah, different places, the different McDonald's and Burger King and all that are a little bit different in places. And I know Burger King's not even called Burger King in Australia. It's called Hungry Jack. So yeah, I know that part. It's a little bit different name brand. I thought that was kind of interesting. It was called Hungry Jack and not. Yeah, it's called Hungry Jack in Australia. Yeah, they got different names for things in different countries, some of them. Yeah, there's a Denny's around here somewhere. Yeah. Um, yeah, Australia, there's a lot of different stuff over there, and some are a little bit different and unique. I watched this one guy, Greg, I think it's called Greg TV or Greg's Kitchen or something like that. And he's from Australia. And he does a lot of stuff, and he's always going to different places over there. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not big on Denny's either. um, like I said, I used to go with my friends. We'd go late night, and we'd stop at Denny's sometimes on the way back because it was open. When I was younger, I used to hang out with my friends, and we'd go out to the clubs or whatever, you know. But we don't do that. I haven't been in like probably 20 years, 30 years since I've been to the club. So yeah, we used to do that, and then we'd stop by Denny's on the way home. Or no, I was not. I was a geek. So yeah. Yeah, the Grand Slam was okay, and then but now it's like nothing. I mean, their meals have gotten so small, and they've gone way up. And they get like two little pieces of bacon and a little like tiny egg and that a piece of toast. Okay, see you later, Mars. Thanks for stopping by. I was a geek. I did Dungeons and Dragons, and played video games and did all that stuff. Yeah, Pizza Hut. I used to like Pizza Hut, but it was okay. I don't know. I'm not sure what my favorite pizza place was or is. Kind of like Domino's. They're okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming in my streams and stopping by. And like I said, I was just trying to do some late night stuff and trying to get trying to get a little bit of time in here, especially when I, go late night or whatever. After I do some reviews or later in the evening. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was, oh yeah, here. I don't know if I showed you guys this. I think I showed this other night when I was in here. I got this for Easter. The egg emoji, eggs, the Easter coloring egg kit. Just the dye tablets. But that's what I'm gonna do for my Easter eggs. And oh yeah, here we go. I did a review on these a while back. I still got this one. This is a drum, and it had the little sour, super sour candy in it. I ate all the candy, but yeah, that's a Warheads. And let's see, what else did I got? Still got these from. I still got. Oh, not one. This is the hot cocoa M&Ms from Christmas time. Still got those. What else did I get? Oh yeah, I got these. I still got to review these. Forgot I had them. White chocolate M&Ms. I don't think they're going to be anything spectacular, but forgot I had those. And what else did I get? I had these left over. These were from the old ones, the raspberry M&Ms. Those were left over. What else did I get? Yeah, I did a review on these ones. I forgot I had them a while back. Buttered popcorn. Mike and Ike's. So yeah, that one was fun. They had 3 of them. I did a review on all 3. It was buttered popcorn, the cherry cola, and sundae one. It was like all the ice cream sundae. So it was all together. They were all 3 at the same time. And what did I did? I did these ones review. Sour Bright Sloths. They're just, you know, gummy sloths. I had that one, and then I had, that's about it. And a little leftover bag. Yeah. Now that's all the ones I got. Oh, and I still have, this one was one I got. I still got this on the table here. This one was the one I got back, I don't know, it was like October or so. I got this from Eric in Japan. So I got this whole pack. Almost all the candy's gone. Okay, see you later, gaming. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I still got some of these, yeah, see, I got the toxic candy in here. This is like, they're like Warheads. And I got this one, the sour lollipop. And I got still some Japanese snacks in here. Sour Jacks. Starburst. Now and Laters. Pocky. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pocky. Got those, yeah. Those are the only snacks I got left over from all his stuff that I got from Japan. He sent it to me because I won a snack pack, and he sent me all the cool Japanese candy. I did a whole video on everything that was in it. No, I don't have any kids. Sorry, I'm sorry I missed that. I already. No kids. I got cats. No kids, cats. Yeah, bourbon pickles, those were good. I don't know. I don't think that would, I don't think there'd be room for you, Ira. Cats take up enough room here as it is. Yeah, I know. Some people wanted to. I heard some people. Oh, hi, Laugh and Read. Some people said they wanted to hang out with me for a day and eat some of the stuff that I eat. He said, oh, well, he's eating good stuff and finding cool stuff. So, yeah. Oh. I just keep my eyes open for some of the stuff and find unusual stuff here and there, really. And like I said, see what's out there and what's coming out. You know, the new releases and the new stuff. I hear it here and there, like the strange, strange chips and all that. Hey, hey, Robert, how's it going? Yep, happy Saturday. Like I said, I was out doing some late night streaming. I went to Taco Bell and got the rattlesnake fries. Had those earlier. Marmite peanut butter. Oof. That sounds different. That's really gonna be different. I don't know how I'd feel on that one. I always wanted to try that Vegemite, and I've been kind of hesitant to do that, but I don't know. Maybe one day I might try it. If I'm brave enough to try chicken and waffle cereal, I think I can try the Vegemite or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I've had either one. I don't have Vegemite or Marmite, so the only thing I remember is Mr. Bean. I watched Mr. Bean and he made a Marmite. He made Marmite on pretzel sticks, and then he took a twig and he cut the twig up and he put that on there like a pretzel stick. And yeah, I don't know. Yes, Mr. Bean, he was funny. Yeah, I watched all his stuff and he cracked me up. He is one of those ones kind of like Benny Hill where you just sit there and watch him, no sound. He has a cartoon, yes, he does. Mr. Bean cartoon and Mr. Bean himself is funny. Then he did the 2 movies. Yeah, I got all the episodes on my computer, but yeah, I don't know if I want to see that or not, but I don't get to the movies all that much, so I end up waiting until they come out on HBO or something. So yeah, I've got a lot of the movies that are out that I just haven't seen any of them. Like most of the superhero movies, I haven't seen any of them. Eventually they'll come on TV or whatever, and I'll watch them. Yeah, he's done a lot of different stuff on YouTube, and I remember the one he did that was funny. It was the Olympics, the London Olympics, and he was playing. He was like being a conductor. That one was funny. And yeah, I watched the ones on TV, the Mr. Bean episodes. Those cracked me up. I actually had the DVDs. I used to watch that when I worked at graveyard shift. This was funny. When I worked graveyard shift, and we were in the computer center, and there was like no one. There was no supervisors or whatever. And oh, that's cool. And we used to work the graveyard shift. There was no one there. There was no supervisors or whatever. We were just in a room, and we had to monitor the consoles. We brought in DVD players, or we brought in our laptops. And we'd watch stuff on there while we were monitoring the system and doing our work, because we had to be there overnight from like midnight till 8 a.m. And on the weekend there was no one there. So we just, we had a laptop or we had our DVD player and we watch a movie while we did our work. I don't know. I don't know if there's any one ideal woman, so I don't know. There's a lot of them that I watch and stuff, but there's no ideal one. So I don't know. There's a couple that I don't like. So I'll try to avoid movies that have them in them. Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, but there's a couple of women that I can't get into. You know, Julia Roberts, Drew Barrymore, um, who's the other one? Cameron Diaz, and a couple other ones. She's okay. Um, uh, yeah, Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore and Julia Roberts. Those are like the main ones. If they're in a movie, I won't watch them. I can't get into them. Something about them, just don't like them. I don't know. That's just me. Some people have aversions to people, and those are kind of my top ones. Yeah, I don't know. Never saw what was big about Julia Roberts, and that Drew Barrymore is kind of annoying, and Cameron Diaz is kind of annoying too. So, to me, anyways, maybe some people might like them, but I don't know. Not into them. But those are the main ones. But then there's some actors that I don't really care for. Like, I'm not big on Tom Cruise. I don't care about Tom Cruise. I've never been in love with Tom Cruise, and yeah. I don't know if I know her, but then again, there's a lot of actresses and stuff from movies and stuff that I don't really know about, so I don't know. Nope, I'm not in love with him. I don't like any of his movies. My one friend was real big about him, and he said everything, he thought he was Tom Cruise. Told me to watch every movie that he ever made, and most of the ones he had were awful. So yeah, I'm not in love with Mr. Cruise. I liked Rain Man. That one was cool, but that was mostly Dustin Hoffman, so. Yeah, I don't know. I could tolerate him, but most of the time I tend to go for the comedies and the action films above anything. So kind of leaves him out. Yeah, Rain Man, that was a good one. Check that out if you want a good little cute movie. But like I said, my favorite of all time was Highlander. That's my favorite movie. Like the sword fights, or like the music by Queen, all that. That's my favorite one. So I know I've watched it at least 100 times. Yeah, that's what I've heard. He's going to be an instructor, I think. That's what I heard. Highlander, yes. Highlander is a good film. The first one, not any of the ones. The series was okay, but the original Highlander, that one was good. I had the Highlander sword at one point, but yes, Highlander was cool. Classic. Another one that's good that is underrated, and you guys probably haven't seen it. If you want to see a good blend of different things, yeah, Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery. Another one that's good from the 80s is The Last Dragon. You should see that one. That's a really good one. It's a action, sci-fi, comedy, love story. Kung fu movie. I don't know. Yeah, Last Dragon, that one was crack up. The Last Starfighter, that was another good one. Yeah, back from then. Yeah, all those old ones. Last Starfighter, Lady Hawk, all those old ones. But yeah, The Last Dragon, that one was a good one. The classic battle scene with Bruce Leroy and Sho'nuff. Who is the master? Yeah, gotta watch that. You can probably find it on YouTube clips and stuff from that final one. Legend of Greystoke. Yeah, that was a good one. The other one that Christopher Lambert did was Fortress, where he was in a jail, tried to break out of jail, and also the other one that he did was the first Mortal Kombat, where he played Lord Raiden. That was cool. So if you're into gaming, check that one out. The Hunted, yeah, that one was cool. I like that one. That he played he was a businessman in Japan, and then the ninja was out to kill everybody. That was kind of like strange fun, but that one was good. The Hunted, and then is this Kinjo? Yep. No, this is not Kinjo. Is this Kinjo? Yeah, Black Rain. You know what was really good? I was back in probably in the 80s. I was like big time into the whole ninja thing. I don't know if you guys remember the ninja craze, where everything was ninja everything, and in the ninja movies. The one that was good was Enter the Ninja. If you catch that one, it was an old one from like 82. Enter the Ninja, that was cool. And he had this showdown at the end between the white ninja and the black ninja. That was cool. I even watched that one. After I watched that one, I remember, I think I was in high school at the time, and I wrote a story for English class, and it was like about being a ninja. Teacher didn't like it. Yeah. Oh, Enter the Ninja. Oh, cool. Was he like in one of the fight scenes or something? Yeah, that one was a good one. Enter the Ninja. That one was one of my favorite ones. I still watch it now and then when it's on TV. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that one was real good. Yeah, because I watched that. I used to watch stuff. Long time ago, we had Showtime, and they would put on movies late night, and I'd watch all those old kind of movies late night. And I remember when we first got cable. This is how sophisticated it was. And this is showing my age again. When I first got cable, they had the cable. You had a cable. You didn't have a cable box. What you had is you just had a wire that went to the TV. And this is when you had the old TVs that had the dials, and you had to turn the dial. And then they had the other one for the UHF. And okay, yeah, cool. And when you wanted to watch HBO, it had two buttons. One was a red button, one was a black button, and you turned it to channel 3, and you hit the red button to watch Showtime. That was it. That was high tech. But yeah, that Select TV, yeah. Yeah, they used to have, and you used to have the dial that you had to turn to the different channels that were on the UHF. Yep. Old time. And there was no remote control. You were the remote control. Yep, that was it. Old school times. And maybe you had the thing where you had the clicker. Like Archie had his remote control. It had like two buttons, on and off and up and down. That was about it. Yeah, we had to have the antenna. You had to have the rabbit ears on your TV. Or if you had an antenna, I had a little a dial, and I guess it would move the antenna. Yeah, Archie, he cracked me up. I loved Archie. All in the Family, Archie cracked me up. Yeah, you had to put the tin foil, or you had to put the rabbit ears, or you had to just get it just right. I remember when we first got the, yeah, Okay, that's cool. Happy birthday. Yeah, when we first got cable, they came out with after that, then they came out with an actual box that you had to have and you had a remote control and they had a glitch on that old box and kids found this out. They found a way to hack the system and you pushed a bunch of buttons and you turned them off and you could watch any premium channel that was on cable for free, including the Playboy channel. And then they got word of it and then they recalled the box. So they made everybody put them back and then they put out a more secure box or whatever that couldn't get out. Yeah, that was like a big thing. Yeah. You pressed like 5 buttons at one time and it shut the thing off and then you turn it back on and it unscrambled everything. Yep, HBO. HBO was like the big thing back then. And they played that opening thing, the da 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 da. They have the show. Take 10 minutes to open up the thing. No, I watched heavy metal on Playboy channel. That cartoon. Yep, every channel and unlocked every channel. Any channels. You just had to, but you had to pay for at least one channel like Showtime or HBO, and then you pressed. My friend came over and showed me. He said if you press all the channels all at once, it unlocked them all. And I didn't believe him at first, and he did it, and I was like, "Whoa, cool!" So then we got Showtime, HBO, Cinemax, Playboy Channel, whatever else they had at the time. Yep, Skinamax. Yep, that was the first one. Skinamax and oh, Playboy was out back then, and then now they've got all the dirty channels. I remember the one time. Oh my God, I was over this one guy's house. He had one of the first satellite dishes, and they were the not the the dish TV, but they were the big satellite dishes that you had to install in your backyard, and then you had to move the satellite dish to catch the right channel. And yeah, I was over there, and you had to hit the channel and move to the different satellites, and certain ones were on satellites. And I was doing that, and all of a sudden I hit the thing to go over to a satellite, and this one channel came on there for a few minutes, and it was one of the X-rated channels. And all of a sudden, it turned into the thing, and in full screen there was an adult film going, right in the middle of the day. And he's quick, turn it off of there, turn it off of there. Yeah, but that was back in the day. Yeah. Yep. I don't even know what it was, and I've actually seen on my cable channel, if I go through the listing of the newer, well, the higher up channels, and they're the adult ones, the name of the titles on there are pretty bad. It gives a description of what it is, even though we don't subscribe to it. You see it on there, and it's like really descriptive names, and okay, well. Yeah, well, back in the old days, yep. Yeah, that was the thing back until the 90s. Yeah. That was like, high tech back then when they had all that stuff. And he had one of the first cell phones, like the big suitcase phones, where it was like a shoulder bag and it had the big handset. It was like a briefcase size. That was state of the art back then, but now it's nothing. But yeah, they had all that stuff back then. Huh. VHS, Beta, Laserdisc. Then they had all that old stuff. Watching something about they were talking about having to rewind all the VHS tapes. They ran they had to do the rewinding. Yep. All that old time. They don't have that anymore. And well, like I said, it was a simpler time. They had all that old stuff. Now it's all outdated, obsolete. Yep, be kind, please rewind. They charge you 50 cents if you didn't rewind it too. Huh. Yeah, I think it did. I want to say one of the first ones I watched was Animal House. I think that was like one of the first movies I watched on. Yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, it was 50 cents to, and I remember back when Blockbuster, they charged you by the day for the tape rentals. And if you had it in late, they ended up charging like way higher late fees. Cost more than the tape was worth. Yeah, $50 in late fee. Yeah. Hollywood, we had a Hollywood. I used to have it and I think I threw it out. I had the Hollywood card. I wish I would have saved it. It was the laminated card. And when we first had the VHS and all that, it was they didn't even have a computer. It was just a card catalog system. They had a little box with your name on a card. And then you would they would write the number of the video down when you had it out. When you brought it back, they'd cross it off. That was their filing system. Yeah, so that was mom and pop video shop that they didn't have all these fancy computers and all that stuff. That was a long time. They only had like one copy of each movie. So yeah, it's come a long way now with all the streaming and all that stuff. Suncoast, yep. You know what? I'm mad because I went to Suncoast and they used to have all the videos there, but they were really expensive when they first came out. They were like $50 for them. And I ordered, I went to Suncoast and I put like a $5 deposit down on a movie, and they were supposed to order it and it was supposed to come in and it never did, and they got my $5. Then they went out of business because they also used to have the little toys and memorabilia and posters and all that stuff in there. But I think I ordered some movie that I thought was going to come on video, and then they put it on moratorium and it wasn't going to come out, and then they never called me back to let me know it was out. So they got my $5. Yeah, I used to get all the things from there, the old they had a thing. This was back wow, I want to say probably from the late 80s. And this was a funny thing. Here in California, they had the California lottery, and they were the scratchers. You know, you go in and get the little scratcher things, pay $1 and you get a scratcher. Well, they were running a series that it was like a movie scratcher. And Suncoast ran a thing where if you brought in like, I think it was 5 non-winning tickets of this movie series scratcher or whatever, you brought it into Suncoast, you brought in the 5 tickets, you can get a VHS movie for, I think it was like, $5 if you brought in the 5 non-winning tickets. So I got a lot of my VHS movies there. I remember that. Seems like me and my sister both, we used to get all the VHS things for a couple bucks. You get the non-winning lotto tickets. Yeah, we got a lot of different ones in there. That was, like I said, that was back. They ran it. They ran a promo for a while. Yeah, yeah. I have a DVD player, but I don't ever use it. I have a lot of. I got a box full of old regular DVDs. I don't have any Blu-ray or any of that stuff. I got a bunch of them. Yeah, I did too. And I used to look at all the cool like little toys, and they'd have like action figures and Star Trek dolls and movie posters and um, all that stuff in there. They always had that cool stuff, and then also the DVDs as well. We had a place here that is still there, but I don't think it's as big. It's called Fry's Electronics, and they got computers and electronics and all the movies and stuff on the DVD, and then they have like cameras and big screen TVs and all that, the whole thing. And I used to go in there all the time. They had a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, Fry's. It's not as big like it used to be. They used to have all the stuff on DVD, all the series, all the movies, all the TV show ones out there. But and I used to buy them a lot, but now I don't buy them anymore. Too expensive. Like I got all the what did I get? I got a couple other ones. I actually had it, and I think I ended up. I don't know what I did with them. I think I gave them away or whatever. I joined the Columbia House Video Club, and I got all the Hogan's Heroes episodes, and then they went and put them out on. I got them on VHS, and then they went and put them out on DVD. You could buy the whole box set all at once. You do that a lot. Yeah, Hogan's Heroes. That was one of my favorite shows. I liked Schultz. Yeah, Hogan's Heroes and MASH and all those old ones. Used to love those. Watching watching those old shows back in the old days. I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, all those old shows. They were always fun. No, never got into that one too much. Some of the ones I never got into like was like McHale's Navy and um, some of those other ones. Um, I watched that occasionally, not very often. And I watched the movie, and the movie was horrible. Yeah, yeah, I didn't watch those old ones, the Rat Patrol and all that, and there was a Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and um, some of those other ones. The other ones that I actually was watching, and I think they've still got it out there on YouTube, is one. They're British ones. One was called UFO, and one was called Space 1999. I don't know if you remember that one. Twilight Zone, yeah, that was kind of good. But yeah, Space 1999 and UFO and all those old ones. And then they had the anime and the Mission Impossible. Yeah, there was two series. There was the first one, and then there was the remake later. And Get Smart and some of those other ones that were out there. I remember those. But yeah, I was watching that old series, Car 54, Where Are You? Dragnet, Chips, yeah, Chips, Dukes of Hazzard, all the old stuff. Car 51 was it High Patrol? That was the other one. Stories of the Highway Patrol or something like that. I think it was called Emergency. Oh yeah, I loved Emergency. I was watching that. It used to be on TV. I used to watch it all the time. Emergency and Chips and Dragnet and Adam 12. That was the other one. Yep, Adam 12. That was a good one. Emergency. That was funny, and it was funny because it's so corny now. So corny now compared to like Chicago Med Rescue 911 with William Shatner, over actor. Yeah, he cracked me up. William Shatner's my hero, boy. Daisy Duke. Yes, she was kind of hot back in the day. Daisy Duke. Although if you've seen her lately, she didn't age well. Wrath of Khan, yeah. Khan. Yeah, William Shatner has done so many different things. I actually watched I had somewhere I have it, I think. I did one. I watched this one. It's a DVD of him, and it's called, oh boy, Splat Attack or something like that, where it was a paintball war between him and someone else, and they were like the Klingons versus the Federation in a paintball battle. 90210, yeah. And he actually did the first original Iron Chef America, and he was the host of the Iron Chef Dynasty. Yeah, the Dynasty and Falcon Crest and Dallas and Knots Landing, all those old nighttime soap operas. Another one that was good was that comedy Soap. It's a spoof on soap operas. That was funny. Yeah, he did just die. Knight Rider, yeah. I was telling other people the other day, I got to talk to the Knight Rider car. I got to talk to Kit when I went to Universal Studios. So yeah, I got to sit inside and talk to him when I was little. I was probably like 14, maybe. Got to talk to Kit. That was a bad car, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know. They had some guy that did the voice and made it sound like the guy, or it was the guy. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they had the voice emulated. You get to ask him a question and sit inside of him. No, I don't. Don't know that. Doesn't sound familiar. But there's a lot of people that I don't know. Some of them I can't keep up with all the new ones. Oh, cool. Yeah. Like I said, the only ones that I met were from a show in England called Red Dwarf. I met two of the stars from there way back when. So I got to meet them. I was at it was a meet and greet dinner that my friend had donated money to PBS, and he took me to go meet these two guys from Red Dwarf in person at the dinner at a fancy hotel. They hung out with everybody. They were like a riot. Just cracked them out. So yeah, that was fun. Got to hang out with the stars from the show. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that would be neat. But like I said, I haven't really met any people like famous, like those two guys. They were cool. And yeah, I didn't really meet anybody. Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. You can follow me on Instagram if you want Drew's Food Reviews. I post a lot of stuff on there, pictures and weird things I find. So if you want to check that out, you can go check that out. Ludacris? Hey, C Squad, how's it going? I was having some late night rattlesnake fries, but now I'm just hanging out and talking with everybody out there, seeing what's going on. Yeah, we were talking about all the old shows and all the old stuff that was out there. Old time shows and old time technology. And I was showing you, for those guys that didn't weren't in here earlier. I found this in the garage. So bring back some memories. Portable disc, portable CD player. So yeah, here we go. I'll bring back some memories for you guys. Yeah, just some stuff I found in the garage when I was looking. Forgot about all that old stuff. Yeah, way old school. Kind of like that Polaroid you guys did, but and I did find it. It doesn't work, but I found a. It's a portable DVD player. It's got the little flip-up screen and all that. So yeah, doesn't work though. But I used to have that before I got a laptop. I used to watch movies on that when I was working graveyard shift at this one place. So yeah, that was the old technology that's kind of been outdated, you know. They're always getting something different, a little new. So you never know. Yeah, I was showing some of the stuff that I found too. That when I went to the Big Lots, I'll show you guys some of these other people that just came in lately. I went to the Big Lots and I found a bunch of classic candies. Some of the other people were in here earlier. I found this. Found a Sky Bar. I found Chunky Bar. And I found... Okay, cool. Thanks. Charleston Chew. And this one, old time one. Boston Baked Beans. Old time candies. And I found some Scooby snacks. So if you want Scooby snacks, get those. And I found peanut butter ding dongs and chocolate peanut butter Twinkies. So I found these at Big Lots. So a lot of cool stuff I found there. Still have to do reviews on them. Yeah, so yeah, if you guys don't have some of the other people, you know, go make friends and check them out. Like I said, I was just going through some of my stuff, checking them all out. I also have these. Still got to do a review on white chocolate M&Ms. But yeah, and I got some weird drinks. This is called Tummy Yummies. Raspberry Zing and Epic Apple Flip. It's weird stuff, I'm telling you. I find the strangest stuff out there sometimes. You never know. Yeah. So yeah, just trying to get some. Yeah, well, that was a weird flavor, and so yeah. And I got to try my 2 hot sauces on my rattlesnake fries earlier. Got this at the grocery outlet, 10 cents. And the I got that, and I got this one Tapatio. So that's a cool new hot sauces to try out. Tried them on my rattlesnake fries. So there we go. That's all the fun stuff. And I still got a bunch of reviews that I've got to film, and I've still got a bunch that I've got to edit, and I've still got a lot that are going out. Yeah, I'm telling you, I got strange food. I got strange reviews coming up. I filmed the other cotton candy flavors that I tried. Because I can't really film it at the store sometimes because they play music, and I don't know. Sometimes the stuff, when I find it in the Walmart, I post the pictures on Instagram of the things that I find, but some of the ones that I get, I actually got from Amazon, so that's not really a shopping trip. So, like the beer cotton candy and the other cotton candies that I've filmed that I still got to edit and put out, the bacon and jalapeno and banana cotton candy. So, yeah, it's going to be a little different. So, very, very strange stuff. And like the strangest one I think I've found lately had to been the chicken and waffle cereal. That one was weird. Well, I don't know. Maybe she just likes the weird stuff. Like I said, the chicken and waffles was about the weirdest thing I think I've done. Maple bacon donut cereal was weird. I have to admit that. Yeah, I am in California, Northern California. And I don't know if you guys, no, I think Angel's in Arizona. Yeah. And when I did the video the other day of the Fat Burger, the Frank's Red Hot Chicken sandwich, I put the video in there of the locations of all the Fat Burgers, and it showed where my hometown was from, Livermore. It showed it in there, so that was kind of cool. My throat's getting scratchy a little bit. I've been on here for, and how long have I been on here? Wow. Hey, old car and auto, how's it going? Wow, I've been on here a long time. What, about 3 hours now? Yeah, 3 hours, wow. 217 minutes, wow. Well, hopefully I'll get some good view time on this one, I'll tell you. Got to get the marathon going. So I'm really pushing for that watch time, you know. And I'm getting it slowly but surely. I'm knocking it down. A few more live streams, and you know, I'll get it up there. Well, just on the video. Yeah, like I said, I was doing stuff, and now it's starting to rain here. I could hear it again. Yeah, you got to get that watch time. And last time I checked, I need about 1,400 hours, so. Well, if you have videos out and the people watch your videos, Ira, they'll give you watch time. Or if you go live, they'll give you watch time. So you got to do some lives. Yeah. Last time I checked, I was at like 2,500 or something like that. I don't even know. It's kind of messed up because it kind of goes behind. No, I don't think you get watch time for watching other people. If I did that, I'd get the watch time in about 10 days for all the videos and stuff that I've watched of other people. So wish it worked that way. Yeah, eventually I'm probably gonna have to end this up and buckle it up. Oh, thanks, Robert. That's cool. appreciate it. Like I said, I just try to put the channel out there, and lately I've just been trying to do a lot of stuff. Yeah. Where am I from? I'm from Northern California. I was saying that. Yep, Northern California, Bay Area. That's where I'm from. And it's boy, it's raining right now. And all the cats are asleep. For those of you that want to see, I'm gonna show you guys. I did this on the other day. Here we go, look. There you go. Tazzy is sleeping. He's asleep up in his tree, and I don't know where the other one is, somewhere. Yeah, Tazzy's asleep there, and I think the boy, I think he's in the other room on the couch. But, yep, there you go. There's Tazzy. He's asleep. No, he's not gonna fall. He's sitting there, he's fine. Yeah, so, that's what he was sleeping earlier. Yeah. They get their stuff and yeah, he's always up to something, that Tazzy. And then the other one, Ziggy, he's always crying about stuff. He wants his food all the time, so. Yeah. Well, what time is it? 4:40 something here. It's almost 5 o'clock, so. Yep, Tazzy and Ziggy, that's my cats. That's the ones I have. So, yeah. 4:47, yeah, almost 5 o'clock. So I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in just a few minutes, because I eventually need to get some sleep. And like I said, I appreciate you guys stopping by for a little while and hanging out. And like I said, I don't know, maybe I'll try and do a live later. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything live this weekend, but maybe in the middle of the week. Yeah, it has been fun, and like I said, everybody, thanks for stopping by, and maybe I'll have to figure something out later in the week. I don't know, maybe midweek or later in the week. I don't know. Actually, I might be able to do something on was it Thursday? I think, whatever day the 28th is. I think the 28th is Thursday. I might be able to do something, because I actually have to go and do something later in the day, so I might be able to get something in the midday, maybe a quick live stream, because I actually have to do a food test on Thursday. So I'll see about doing something then. So like I said, I'm going to be putting videos out pretty much every day, so you can look for those if you want to watch some of my reviews. And I've got a bunch coming up. I've got about a week's worth already loaded, so stay tuned for all those. Yeah, that's cool. I wish I could say that every day is a Saturday, but yeah. Well, like I said, so stay tuned for all the fun stuff out there, and all the reviews are going to be coming up, and I don't even remember what order I put them in. So yeah, I think I got a bunch coming up. I got the rest of the chips, the rest of the M&Ms, rest of the sodas and stuff like that. So stay tuned for all that fun stuff. So thanks for stopping in, guys, and I'll talk to you next time. All right, catch you guys later.